Attention, your money is now controlled by the U.S. government.
Picture a world where your every purchase is monitored, tracked, and controlled by those in power to suppress the freedoms of those they see fit. Hi, my name is Jason Hansen. I'm a former CIA officer and New York Times bestselling author. And right now, I've become very focused on the impending rollout of the central bank digital currency. This is not a work of fiction. It's a terrifying reality looming on the horizon. But there is a bit of good news. I've partnered with Advantage Gold to offer you a solution. They are specialists in converting your traditional assets, like those inside an IRA or 401k, into tangible assets such as physical gold and silver. Don't allow your money to be controlled. Claim your free gold protection kit from Advantage Gold. Call 800-900-8000, 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor.
Call 800-900-8000.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions. Attention anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, and other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-981-9615. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you with the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-981-9615 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-981-9615. 800-981-9615. 800-981-9615.
Applebee's daily deals for $9.99 and under. There's a deal every day for everyone. Just $9.99 and under. That's all day, every day. Get into your local Applebee's now. Daily deals are dine-in only in limited locations listed on nrpneighborhood.com. Limited time only while supplies last. Participation varies.
Are your health insurance premiums making you sick? Did you go with one of those high-deductible, limited network Obamacare plans? Well, you're not stuck with it. Or did you go with a health plan outside of the marketplace that's costing you an arm and a leg? There are better options. The folks at USABG Florida offer plans where you only meet a deductible if you go into a hospital. You pick your doctors, and it's 30 to 60% lower than most other plans. If you pay for your own health insurance, you're uninsured, you're on COBRA, or your employer coverage is just too expensive, you need to talk to an expert. Call USABG Florida at 321-380-4540. That's 321-380-4540. Or go to usabgflorida.com. That's usabgflorida.com. They can customize a plan chosen and managed by you, not the government. Don't let your health insurance premiums keep making you sick. Call USABG Florida today at 321-380-4540 or usabgflorida.com.
My fellow Americans, R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. I think it's high time we celebrate and break free from your old ride and declare your independence in a nicer, newer car for just $7 down. Have you been feeling put down? Then it's time to let freedom ride. So keep your cash and drive a new 23 Outlander for just $7 down. So kick your old ride to the curb and let freedom ride for just $7 down. But hurry, this celebration ends soon. I'm R.C. Hill, your car dealer next door. Get free at rchill.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Find out at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and Seeley.
It is Wednesday, July 26, 2023. Lots to get to today, from the Congress UFO hearing to scientists can now plant deepfakes in your brain, and should kids drink non-alcoholic beer, plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Good day.
Hello, Seeley.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Good.
Great.
Good. Welcome.
3-day work week.
Yeah, welcome back,
Thank you.
Elaine. How was New York City?
It was good. It was quick.
The big city.
Very, very quick.
I was worried because you sent a text and you were like, they're working on my plane. There's like some parts they're changing out or something.
Which is alarming when you're sitting on said plane.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but it's like they said we have a broken bin, and I was like, that's
What's
better.
a bin?
That's better than wing.
Yeah.
So
True about that.
it's better than engine.
Right.
It was just really one of the overhead bins, like either wouldn't shut or something. Like these two maintenance guys came in and
Put some duct tape on
did a
it.
quick.
Let's go.
I mean, but that you can't take off with stuff like that.
So they make them fix that and do it before you go to it.
Everybody was groaning because I was in like value airline land.
Yeah.
Frontier the way there, Spirit the way back.
Any fights on the flight?
No, but there was you could tell. Like, remember when
There's always simmering tension on a Frontier Airlines flight.
Well, yeah, because they kept having to make announcements for people to like sit in their assigned. Please sit in your assigned seats.
Oh boy!
You can tell when they make an announcement that's not part of the regular announcements. It's definitely like pointed at somebody,
even though they're not calling them out.
Yeah, like when we were coming back from Jamaica, and they just randomly in the middle of the flight went, "Oh, we want to remind the passengers to not consume any alcohol that has been brought on board. You can only consume alcohol that we serve you."
And then me and Celine are just chugging shampoo
We
bottles.
got to get this down as fast as we can.
I was like, "Who got caught?" But yeah, so there was a little simmering tension, and I swear that some lady, as the maintenance guys were leaving, was like, "Is it fixed?
Mm-hmm.
Did he fix it?" And they're like, "Yeah." Like, all right.
She tried to start a clap?
She tried to start a slow clap. It did not work out for her. But both flights, clappers, landing clappers.
That happens a lot. I don't mind that because I'm clapping too usually. I'm like, I'm alive. I've made it to my destination. Here we go. How was Billy Joel? Good times?
Fantastic show. I had pretty decent seats for. I mean, I better have for what I spent.
How much were they?
Oh, they were pretty expensive.
$500?
They were pretty expensive.
$600? $800?
No,
You spent $1,000?
Oh my God! You
Good
spent
for you.
$1,000 for the seats?
Good for you. I'm proud of you for
I
that.
am not. What a waste of money! What are you doing, man?
It's the last time.
And you said the seats were tiny, anyways. They deliver you these tiny little seats at Madison Square Garden.
I swear, I never expected to have more legroom on a Frontier flight than in an actual arena. It's a pretty old arena, but those seats were not built for people
used
like
to
me.
be tiny, I guess. They used to be smaller. Well, welcome back. We got Fritz on the street coming up later today. That's going to be fun. Right now, let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse, and let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to a very different airline, but, similar in many ways, Ryanair. And Ryanair is like the Frontier Airlines of Europe, I believe. It's like a discount airline over there. And on this flight, they decided to have a little entertainment before things ended. And one of the flight attendants decided to grab that little microphone dealy-dally and sing to the passengers, leading the person who tweeted out this performance to say, hello, Ryanair. I know you're not famous for your in-flight entertainment, but this is taking the pee. Me and the kids would like our money back, please. Here was the performance on the flight.
Don't close your heart to how you feel. Dream, but don't be afraid the dream's not real. Close your eyes, pretend it's just the two of us again.
Guy needs a backing track.
This moment's here to stay.
He's not being serious, is he? No.
Touch me the way you used to do. But I know tonight could be all I'll have with you.
Does anybody know what this song even is?
I feel like he's making it up as he goes.
Well, it can't be an original because they do start singing along. Thank God.
From now on, you'll be with someone instead of me. So tonight, let's build this memory that created for the last time. Hold me now.
Boo! God, man.
Hey.
I don't want that on my flight. Get out of here with
Give
that
me all the
nonsense.
turbulence.
Yeah, please. I'll take turbulence over that. There he is, trying to put on a show on the Orion Air flight that didn't necessarily like his performance all that much.
I'm trying to find based on some of the lyrics, but it's just
I have
Maybe it's
no idea.
UK then.
Yeah, it's got to be some like UK pop.
Well, the
star.
internet exists there too.
They just didn't bother to upload the lyrics.
No.
So whatever this abomination was, thank God. Tammy on YouTube says, "Is that the presentation of safety equipment?" I'd rather have that. I'd rather sit through that 10 more times than hear that guy sing. Over in Congress in Washington, D.C. today, another one of these big UFO reveal hearings. You got the whistleblowers. They're talking about the spacecrafts that they saw. Little spoiler alert for you. Nothing interesting will come out of this.
Nope.
It's the way it always goes. They're like, oh, my God. It's like when
Jargon.
NASA will do those things and they go, a huge announcement from NASA about the history that affects the future of life for all human beings.
We found a microorganism on Mars.
Maybe.
And here's a picture of it, but it kind of looks like a piece of dirt.
It's a pixelated rock, and we think inside the rock there might be a drop of water. It's like, wait, hold on. We got all this hype. Nothing ever happens from these things. They go up there and they're like, yeah, we saw some weird things flying around. What were they? I don't know. Okay, next person. Like, the U.S. government is holding a ship hostage right now, and it's an alien spacecraft. And they're, okay, what evidence you have? Nothing. And then they start telling you other crazy stuff, and you're like, oh, my God.
I mean,
we're
that
not
one I
getting
found
anything.
to be very interesting. Like, I heard on the news this morning, just local, very nonchalant. Yeah, they're going to start these hearings, and there may or may not be a spacecraft, and they may or may not have an alien captain captive.
Yeah, of course.
I'm
Bring
like,
him out.
oh, okay.
You bring
and
him
up
out.
next, the weather.
You bring that guy out bring the alien captain out at the hearing. Now I'm paying attention.
Sugar water.
Now I'm interested. Now I want to hear more about this.
That was a good reference.
They
I like
said
it, yeah.
The extraordinary accusation that the U.S. government is harboring alien spacecraft is set to be examined in this public hearing in Washington. The House Oversight Committee will hear from David Grush, a former intelligence official who claims the U.S. has possession of intact and partially intact alien vehicles. And he is going to tell everybody about all of this stuff. And he says the U.S. has also collected dead pilots. So we got some alien pilots in there.
Are they dead?
I guess they're dead.
Oh.
I don't know. Well, we're not going to learn anything cool here. It's always all build up and no delivery. They were hyping it last night. Here's News Nation talking about
The
this.
objective here, I think, and the opportunity is for the American people to come to better understand why it is that so many in Congress actually take seriously the idea that there are UFOs, UAP that are violating U.S. airspace, and the associated rumor, allegation that we may have in our possession off-world technology recovered from someone
Show
else's
me
space
the
program.
little green man or shut your mouth. I'm done with this stuff. We don't have anything cool here. We just talk about things and nothing ever happens. We do have some good news, though. It looks like Bronny is doing better. Bronny James, LeBron James' son.
I thought you meant the paper towel company.
They're still out there doing their thing, I believe. But it looks like he's doing a lot better here because he had some sort of heart incident and
It was cardiac arrest.
Yeah,
Like
cardiac
heart
arrest.
actual stop.
Yeah, and was brought to the ICU and then was released or brought to the hospital after that, released from the ICU. And they say LeBron and Savannah wish to publicly send their deepest thanks and appreciation to the USC medical and athletic staff for their incredible work and dedication to the safety of their athletes. LeBron, of course, wants to play in the NBA with his son before he retires, and this was just scare
That
out
would
of
be
nowhere.
weird. Has that ever happened before?
I don't know.
The
Father and son. I don't know. What about Cal Ripken and Cal Ripken Jr. in baseball? Did that ever happen? I don't know if that's happened before.
I know that there's like some clip that went viral a couple months ago was the guy hits a home run in the MLB and the opposing team, one of the coaches is his father.
Oh, really?
Who refused to look at him. And he's like, hey, man, do you want to see
See what I
my
did there?
home run, Papa?
He's not so proud. Not as proud as he could be. But yeah, they said he's doing better, and some good news over there in that world. Everybody seemed to be decent about this, except for Elon Musk, who is like, it's from the vaccine, myocarditis.
I saw a lot of people.
What is his deal,
He's just
man?
always trying to have some take on things. It's like, holy cow, let this family deal with the major issue that they're
focus
facing.
on your new X company, buddy.
Yeah. God, you have a lot more birds to replace on your website right now.
Yeah, it says LeBron and Bronny James to become the first ever active father-son duo in the NBA. There have been many father-son duos, but no father and son have played together at the same time.
That's crazy. So they'll break an interesting record there. And, I hope everything's fine.
And then LeBron's done.
Yeah, and it's
like out.
When he's in the hospital, you're tweeting like, it's from the vaccine. It's like, okay, you know what? Maybe it would be from the vaccine, but wait until you have like one iota of evidence that it was from the vaccine before you're saying this nonsense.
Are people still taking those? Like, how much longer are we going to use that excuse if the last
I don't know.
booster you got was 2 years ago?
Yeah, I don't know. It's all really silly to me, but there we go. And we're going to hear from you on the show today. Send us your dispatches. Go to thenewsjunkie.com to record yours. You have not a lot of time left, limited amount of time and limited amount of inventory for the brand new t-shirt that you can get to support the show over at getskywall.com. Go get it. It's available in blue and red. Comes with a magnet, the Ant Farm magnet, which has arrived here in studio. You can get this with your shirt to play a game of magnets. Also, a sticker comes with it, and you just look cool, right? How about that?
For sure.
Go get it now because the time is ticking. Go on your laptop, your computer, wherever you are. Take a moment right now and get your shirt over at getskywall.com. Those will go out very soon. Thank you for all of your orders. We love you. We appreciate you. When we come back, Kevin Spacey, the verdict coming down just moments ago.
Civil?
No, this was an actual criminal case, I believe, in the UK, sexually assaulting some guy in a limo, I guess. And they found him not guilty, which, there's a spoiler alert for the segment. But it's interesting how all of this has been playing out. I want to get the reaction and how this all came down the line when the news was announced. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
You can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Watch out for slowdowns on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429. There's delays on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. You can expect congestion on I-4 westbound between the Beach Line and before State Road 535. Watch out for an accident off to the side on I-4 eastbound after Lee Road. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
You probably already know that Real Radio is giving you a chance to win $1,000 by putting $1,000 in your hand. But now we have a chance for you to earn $5,000. You know the deal with our national contest. We'll give you the keyword at the top of every hour from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And all you have to do is enter it on our website at realradio.fm for your chance to win. With 13 chances every weekday, you have plenty of opportunities to win $1,000 in your hand. However, if you listen to Real Radio on our free iHeartRadio app, you can earn $5,000. Always remember, if you get the call, you need to answer your phone. That's right. The key to winning is picking up your phone when we call. So don't send us to voicemail. This contest brought to you locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Orlando's best comedy room is safely open. The Orlando Improv welcomes Miss Pat, who is declared by the Washington Post as unforgiving and darkly hilarious, on July 28th and 29th. Tickets and showtimes online at theimprovorlando.com. Above all, come for the comedy. We could all use a good laugh. The Improv is hiring for all evening positions: line cook, cocktail servers, and wait staff, food runners, dishwashers. We cater to top talent and the best locals in Central Florida. Call 407-480-5233 or email for open interviews.
When it comes to $1 small Slurpee drinks at 7-Eleven, no one's doing it like you.
You're inventing new flavor combos, throwing caution to the wind. You're a frozen fizz whiz, a pina colada prodigy. You mix cherry and blue raspberry like a pro. Only you know the perfect ratio. Just when they think you're done, you add a splash of summertime citrus, just because you can. And because your small Slurpee drink masterpiece is just $1 at 7-Eleven. Slurpee, anything flows. Expires 12/31/2023 plus tax. Visit store for details.
Major phone carriers make you sign contracts with rigid data plans to trap you into a kind of forced phonogamy. Sounds pretty insecure if you ask me. At Consumer Cellular, we believe in a more consensual and healthy form of phonogamy, free of contracts and more flexible to your data needs. This way, you stick around not because we force you to with contracts and fees, but because you love our phone plans. Like ardently love our phone plans. Phonogamously. Consumer Cellular. When freedom calls, we're here to answer. Call us at 1-888-FREEDOM.
Getting a root canal doesn't have to be a bad experience. Advanced Endodontics are experts in root canals. Why go anywhere else? Their experienced, compassionate staff uses state-of-the-art equipment, offers same-day appointments for emergencies with 5 convenient locations, and no referrals are needed. Advanced Endodontics also offers flexible financing. For more information or to schedule your root canal, go to ineedarootcanal.com. That's ineedarootcanal.com.
I've had this receding hairline, and I've tried a lot of these other products, and nothing really seemed to work. And I was introduced to Harem, and, after 3-4 months, I started seeing some new hair growth, especially where, in that receding hairline area. And my receding hairline is now no longer receding. My wife, she loves it. She says I look younger, and I'm telling all my friends about it. Product works great. It's making my hair a little bit darker. There's no chemicals in this. It's all natural, and I love it.
Made for men and women, Harem repairs and nourishes the scalp, which is the foundation for healthier hair. This, in turn, activates dormant hair follicles, which results in new hair growth. Harem treats receding hairlines, the crown of the head, and thinning hair. For a natural solution to regrow thicker, healthier hair, go to GreatLifeNow.com. Use code Radio15 and get 15% off, plus free shipping. Go to GreatLifeNow.com or call 888-400-0435. 888-400-0435.
The best time to get a great deal on a Ram truck is now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event. Visit Ram.com or visit your local Ram dealer to find the perfect Ram truck for you. Hurry in and make this the summer you drive a Ram. And right now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event, purchase and get 10% below MSRP on all 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn models. Not compatible with lease offers or with any other consumer incentive offers. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by 7/31.
Hi, I'm Frida.
And I'm Aarti. We have spent the last 20 years building and working at some of the largest companies in the world. We worked with some remarkable people. Rob McElhenney.
When I see the people of Wrexham, I grew up exactly like them, and I think that transcends culture.
Check out the Aarti and Sriram Show. That is AARTHI and SRIRAM Show.
Listen to the Aarti and Sriram Show on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Get 20% off your entire order every day when you spend $5 or more on the McDonald's app. App download required.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
To you and your dispatches. Thanks for hanging out with us today. You can join us on the show. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and record a dispatch for us. And they said right before we started here today that Kevin Spacey has beat all the charges he was facing in the UK for the sexual assault case. So that means all the cases against him so far, Kevin Spacey has beat the charges. He's won all the different. There was a bunch of people who accused him of stuff. and nothing has stuck so far.
And that was also following years of rumors of him being a creep.
Well, because I believe, I might be wrong on my memory of this, but I believe when these accusations during like the Me Too time came out about Kevin Spacey, I think he came out as gay.
He did.
Right.
Yeah, during that time.
I think, which we said at the time, seemed like it was a move to sort of distract everybody from the fact that he was being accused of doing not so good things.
Yeah, I don't know how distracting it is when it's men that are accusing him of it.
All the people accusing him were men, so that was like kind of going along with it. But nothing is stuck. All the different charges against him, the stories that people had, not a single one of them is stuck. And they were reading this as it came through on Sky News today. There was a lot of charges in this, too. It wasn't just like 1 or 2 counts or something. Here they are on Sky News as this came across.
He has been found not guilty on count 4, which is a sexual assault of grabbing and squeezing the genitals of his driver.
All right.
Not guilty of count 5,
driving?
which was sexual assault, touching that same driver, his buttocks over his clothing. He's been found not guilty of count 6, the same driver causing a person to engage in sexual activity without consent. Count 7.
Not guilty on all
this was
counts.
the count where Elton John was a key witness in defending against this count. He's been found not guilty of sexual assault.
Hold up. Elton John was a character witness for Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, this allegedly happened in a limo on the way to a party at Elton John's place, or an Elton John party.
All right,
and,
that's random.
The limo driver and like somebody else were involved in this, and not guilty on all counts. And then you go, well, what do we do with Kevin Spacey now? He has not been working as far as I know.
No.
Like, I don't think he's been getting gigs and stuff. So what do you do? Like,
I think it was this case, though, that he like started to get teary-eyed, like, this has ruined my career.
Yeah.
I'm never going to work again, blah, blah, blah.
And it could be that this stuff was made up. It could be. The courts have proven so far that nobody has a case against him. And
I mean, if you can get Elton John to get on the stand and testify, in your favor and say, like, no, this couldn't have happened. I think it was like the person that claimed that this happened wasn't even supposed to be at that party, wasn't invited, it never came, that kind of stuff. Like that's a big name. I mean, Kevin Spacey is a big name to begin with, but that's a big name, and that is a huge reputation to put on the line.
Yeah, of course.
For Kevin Spacey
in a trial like this. Yeah, it's risky to put your name out there and defend somebody who is, let's be honest, not the most popular person out there, but. When we saw Johnny Depp win his case against Amber Heard, he pretty quickly after that seemed to be getting a bunch of gigs and like things opened back up for him.
Tour.
Yeah, he went back out on tour with his band, and he was working on a bunch of movies, and so he's like back in the swing of things. I'm not feeling, at least not yet, that same kind of vibe for Kevin Spacey. I don't know why that is. I don't know if maybe there are more charges that he's still facing or something, but he was not guilty on all of these. And now you got to go, what happened with this guy? What do we do next? Andrew on YouTube says he's already paid a bunch of people off. It's documented. Send that to me. The only thing I've seen is that he's been successful in all the charges against him in the cases in the U.S. and now overseas in this other case here, which he was facing a lot of charges. He could have been in huge trouble over there. But no, none of it stuck. I saw something before we get to you, because I do want to hear from you on this lovely Wednesday as we get geared up for Fritz on the Street. There is a video that has gone viral, and I disagree with this vehemently, friends. All right? I think that this is ridiculous, and it's all over the social medias.
Instagram, Twitter, y'all see this?
An employee at Walmart, and he goes on a rant about how customers can be terrible, which agreed. Customers,
Is he on the PA?
No.
Oh.
He's just like looking into the screen of the camera on his phone, recorded this for TikTok or whatever. And he starts screaming at people and he says, if you come in to the Walmart right before it closes, you're a jerk. You're a bad customer. And I agree with that, right? Like,
there's a lot of restaurant employees that would agree as well.
Totally. I have certain things with like restaurants and stuff in particular, especially if you're going to get food or something and you show up 5 minutes before they close. That's ridiculous.
I think it's a much worse of an infraction if you do it at a restaurant than if you're just trying to run into a store real quick and grab something.
And he says not 5 minutes before close. He says all these rude customers have the gall and the nerve to come in 30, 35 minutes before the store closes.
Okay.
No.
And I was
Disagree,
like,
man.
going into
Come
a
on.
Walmart 30, 35 minutes before it closes, there's nothing wrong with that at all. You could get all the shopping done that you need to in 30 minutes easy.
Because it's still open.
Yeah, they're open, and you have a half hour.
If you don't want me in the store 30 minutes before it closes, close the store 30 minutes earlier.
Right. This happens a lot. I just went to the liquor store the other day, and the liquor store was shutting down at 7 o'clock, okay? 7 o'clock. Courtney and I park. We get out of the car. I go, you want me to go?
6:58?
It was 6:50, right? We parked. We were getting out of the car. It does not take us 10 minutes to go grab a bottle of Tullamore and walk over to the counter and buy it. It's like 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute maybe, if we're fast. And when we walk up, as we're going to the door, all the employees are walking out and locking up the place. And they're like, we're closed. We're closed. We close at 7. And I'm like, it's 6:50. What's going on here? And they're like, there was nobody in here, so we started to wrap it up, and, we closed a little bit early. I'm like, okay, fine. It's not the end of the world. And we get out of there. But if you're there 30 minutes, 35 minutes before close, no way is that something wrong to do. That's within their operating hours, and you have plenty of time to get everything you want done. He said, we look up at the clock, there are only 32 minutes left to go. There aren't that many customers left. You're almost home, free to go, free to enjoy your comfortable bed. And then people come in right then to go shopping.
Listen, it sucks. I've lived that during my humble times as a server.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the hours of operation.
Right, it's how it works.
It sucks, and people still do it. And I don't think fellow service industry people will pull that unless you go right in. It's like, I know what I want. Can I do it to go? I'm so sorry about it. But
service industry has a way better argument.
But even if it's slow all shift, you're still open and you close at the same time.
If you work at a restaurant or a bar and someone comes in and it's 20 minutes before you close and they want a whole bunch of stuff and they're like a family or something, that's rude because going in that no trip to a restaurant like that is going to take less than 20 minutes.
And you can't start doing side work around them.
No,
because it's rude.
No, you can't do any of that. And you start shutting stuff down, people get all upset. Well, we're eating over here. That if you have enough time to do the thing that you want to do before they actually officially close, then there's nothing wrong with what you've done. Nicole said, I was at ABC Liquors 5 minutes before they closed, was still out by closing time. I had plenty of time. You're right, Nicole. Rachel says, Sean.
Because Nicole is just a very, very talented alcoholic.
Yeah, well, look, I am too. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know where we're going. We're not, excuse me, we're not browsing in the liquor store. We're going to get something, and we're going to get out of there fast.
We're not here to try new things, to go down new paths.
No, we'll do that another time when we have more time in the place. And Rachel says, Sean should have said, do you know who I am? Never.
Yeah, right.
I would never do that.
I love those liquor store moments where it's like, do you need help finding anything? Nope. Just watch me beeline to exactly where I need to go because I come here quite often.
You could probably get out of there. I mean, here's another example for you. I don't know if you've done this, Sabrina, but C-Line's definitely done this. C-Line has left the show, during a commercial break, gone to 7-Eleven, purchased an item, come back from 7-Eleven, and been back in time for the show when the commercials end.
Boom.
Thrilling. It's thrilling.
We're able to do it that fast. So you just go, as long as you're doing the math and saying you're watching things, there's nothing wrong with that at all. What do you think? Tell us, go to thenewsjunkie.com. Shy Shu on Discord says, as a server bartender, I hated when people would walk in minutes before closing and say, ooh, we just made it. That is always rude when that happens. But a restaurant's very different from a store where you're just getting something quick. All right, let's go over to you. Let's see what's on your mind. We got Insecure Walrus, who has a special message for C-Line, this says. So let's listen in.
Okay, throwback to last Friday's episode. C-Lane mentioned in the old film days of theater projection, you had to have one print for every time you wanted to show that movie. Mm-hmm. So if you had 5 theaters showing a movie, you had to have 5 prints of the film. Well, I worked in movie theaters back then, and that is not exactly true.
Liar!
We have a big blockbuster weekend where we didn't have enough prints for how many times we thought we could show that movie. So we had a series of pulleys and film rollers that were on heavy metal stands, and we would set them up down the hallway, and when the film went from the platter into the projector, through the projector, and then exited the projector, instead of going back to the platter, we would actually send it down the hallway.
Genius.
Oh, wow.
To the next
That is
theater's projector. 'Cause in those big multiplexes, all the projectors.
Wow. So he's saying they would like run the film from one theater to the next theater and like bring it around a huge circle.
So that means that's crazy. That means that you have two theaters like next to each other, right?
Yeah.
And they're both showing Jurassic Park.
And it's
they're
the
both,
same one.
They're both showing it from the same like roll of film, and they're 30 minutes across. That's actually. I'm happy to be corrected about that because that is fascinating.
Yeah, I didn't even know they could do
Projection
that.
booths are one big room up top. And we would feed it into the second projector and then feed it into the second projector's platter. Or maybe we'd even send it to a third.
Oh, you're
That
out of your
got
mind
real
now.
hairy. So it was possible, C-Lane. It was just technically kind of a disaster.
Oh, that's wild. All right, quick break. When we come back, we've got to... Randall on YouTube says, that's just a testament on how long your ads are, Wasson. Possibly. Very true. All right, when we come back, short break here, promise.
No, I'm going to get a massage during this.
Yeah, I actually do need to run home real quick.
All right, when we come back, we're going to get into something about young kids and should they be able to drink non-alcoholic beer? Why is this even a question that people are asking? All of this explained. Plus, we're going to hear from you and your comments, your dispatches from thenewsjunkie.com. It's coming up next on The News Junkie.
Real Radio is Weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey everybody, good Wednesday to you. Jamie King, Fox 35 Storm Center. Just want to freshen up our Wednesday forecast details for you as we approach midday. A lot of sun to start, though. We got those clouds increasing for the afternoon. After 3 o'clock, a 50% chance of scattered showers and storms. A hot high at 94. Mid-upper 70s for y'all tonight. Any rain ends before 8 or 9 tonight. Partly cloudy through the overnight hours. On our Thursday and Friday, rain chance moving up to about 60%. We'll keep the highs hot and humid in the low 90s. For Fox 35, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. You take care.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Big savings on better sleep are happening. It's Black Friday now at Mattress Firm. Save up to $500 on select mattresses from Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. See a Mattress Firm sleep expert today to find your perfect bed with a low price guarantee.
Take control of your health and your wallet at healthfinder.fl.gov. Your one-stop shop to compare medical facilities in your area. From copays to x-rays, asthma treatment, and ultrasounds, healthfinder.fl.gov gives you a straight answer on cost and lets you compare against providers. Choose wisely. Live healthy at healthfinder.fl.gov. Paid for by the Agency for Healthcare Administration.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty, that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. Yet many times a normal day ends with injuries because that business breached that duty. Slip and falls where cleaning and maintenance were ignored. Falling boxes and items stacked too high. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. ForThePeople.com.
For over a decade, SimpliSafe has revolutionized home security, and our latest advancement is here, 24/7 LiveGuard protection, only from SimpliSafe. Now, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplisafe.com/radio. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out.
Binges, blackouts, regret, shame, trying and failing, to drink less or quit. Hi, I'm Jonathan, founder of Or Health. I know how scary drinking too much can be because I struggled with alcohol misuse for most of my adult life. But I also know that it is possible to drink less or quit. and medication can help. Naltrexone is a safe, effective medication that makes it easier to cut back or quit drinking, so you don't have to rely on willpower alone. I started Or Health to make access to naltrexone convenient and private, to help people like me regain control over alcohol.
If you're ready to stop drinking or just drink less, text ADULT to 323232 to get a secure link to Or Health's private online assessment. Our licensed medical professionals will evaluate your assessment, and if medication is right for you, prescribe it online. We'll deliver your prescription right to your door. No doctor's office visits required. Text the word ADULT to 323232 to get started today. That's ADULT to 323232.
The best time to get a great deal on a Jeep SUV is now during the Summer of Jeep event. Now well-qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x2 for $429 a month for 39 months with $2,999 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution at least through Stellantis Financial. Current lease must end by 7/31/24. Extra charge for miles over 32,500. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 7/31. Jeep is a registered trademark.
If you're a pro painter, do you know how much you're paying per gallon for paint? Paint stores try to convince you that you're getting a good deal with deep discounts. But what they don't tell you is their starting price is too high to begin with. If you buy paint from the Home Depot, you're getting the lowest price per gallon on Behr paint, guaranteed. We offer everyday low prices on every gallon of top-rated Behr paints, stains, and primers. Plus, pros earn discounts through our Pro Extra Paint Rewards program. That's the value of the Home Depot. How doers get more done. U.S. only. See store for details.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up?
I'm tired of feeling so bloated.
That used to be me. Then I got this.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right?
Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus Food Digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Learn more at alignprobiotics.com.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Staying one step ahead of the algorithms. Real Radio 104.1 on Facebook. Find it and like it. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
A couple quick notes here. We're going to hear from you momentarily on the show. How do you do that? Well, go to thenewsjunkie.com and record a dispatch for us. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for hanging out with us. One thing is, we may have to shut down the shirt sale today, which we don't generally do. So if you're thinking about getting this round of shirts, you want to go over to getskywall.com right now while you can. And all of that is up and ready for you. It's the last-minute message shirt. Check out the design. You'll love it. It's super high-quality, soft shirt. And you get all the extras with it, including a magnet to play a game of magnets and represent the show and a sticker. But the time is very, very much limited on that. So make your move right now to the website, getskywall.com, and get it. Also, I saw C-Lane just came back from New York City. Big coincidence here. A crane collapsed in Hell's Kitchen after you left New York City.
Why
Not
is that a
sure
coincidence?
if you were involved. I don't know. Were you in Hell's Kitchen while you were there?
No, this was a little bit northwest of where I was.
Well, there's some construction going on there, as there's always construction going on in New York City. And there was a crane that was up and caught fire. A bunch of firefighters arrived on the scene, and several of them were hurt when this whole thing
There's
collapsed.
a bunch of pieces of it, like, falling down to the street.
Yeah.
It
It hit a building, too, as it was collapsing down. And then once it collapsed, it fell all the way down to the street where there were some people, including some rescue folks down there, trying to put a stop to this fire.
Look at these people running.
Yeah, it sent people running down the sidewalks in every direction possible. Hopefully everybody's okay, but that was really something else to see this. And I'll put it up on See It Now on the newsjunkie.com so everybody could take a peek at that during the break. I wanted to share this with you because I wonder where we're all at on this. You know who Kristen Bell is, the actress. She's a big deal. She's married to Dax Shepard, the
Correct.
podcast guy. What's his podcast called?
Armchair Expert.
Armchair Expert.
But he's been in a bunch of movies too.
Yeah, they're like, and they are the celebrity couple that has like the most famous of friends. Their friend list is so famous, it's ridiculous. They have that table of all these, like Jennifer Aniston's there.
I love them both so much.
Oh, are you talking about the retreat that was like the Jimmy Kimmel and all the friends were on?
It was like a table full of Hollywood.
Yeah.
All of these people that were their friends. And then you had Kristen Bell, of course.
I think Mark Rober was there too, which I found interesting.
The YouTuber?
Yeah.
Really?
Are we talking about the same guy, the engineer that like built the squirrel obstacle course?
Yeah.
He used to work for
NASA. He used to work for NASA.
Yeah.
Well, so she was on the Kelly Clarkson show, I guess, and she started talking about how her husband, Dax Shepard, is a recovering addict, but he drinks non-alcoholic beer. Which I never understood that, but people do this. And they said, so he'd pop one open and he'd have his oldest daughter on his chest and he'd walk away to look at the sunset. And the kids always go over and grab the non-alcoholic beer and start taking sips from it.
Ooh, what?
She's like, now her kids love non-alcoholic beer. And even if they go to restaurants or something, the kids will want to get a non-alcoholic beer along with their meal and order it.
How old are they? Did you just say it?
They're 8 and 10 years old.
I do love the idea.
8 and 10 years old. Lincoln and Delta are the kids, and they like the non-alcoholic beers. They said, we've been at restaurants where she said, do you have any non-alcoholic beer? And she said, maybe we just keep that for home time. And then she said, you know what? You could judge me if you want. I'm not doing anything wrong. That's your problem. I think you still...
Decent point.
Do you still have to be 21 to get a non-alcoholic beer?
I would assume so because most of the popular non-alcoholic beers do contain a trace amount of alcohol.
Yeah,
like
just a little bit.
Like Ashley hasn't been drinking any alcohol during the pregnancy, clearly.
Yeah.
So I mean, some people drink some wine.
Yeah,
like
like
have
a
a glass of
glass
wine
of
a
wine.
week or something. In fact, our friend said that their OBGYN told her to start drinking Guinness to help with milk production.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
There's different schools of thought on drinking alcohol, but Ashley just doesn't want any.
Mm-hmm.
So when I look for non-alcoholic beer for her, I have to find the ones that say it is absolutely 0%.
Okay.
Because many of them, like your O'Doul's, the Corona one that everybody's been talking about, it's like less than 0.5% alcohol.
But if it has 0, can a kid buy it then? Because now there's no alcohol in it.
I would think you should be allowed to buy it if it's 0.
Now, if anybody wants to be judgy on this, let me offer up a rebuttal to your judginess. I know that people will go, oh, well, it's trashy. You're having your kids drink non-alcoholic beer. How dare you do that? If there's no alcohol in it, who cares, number one? But maybe the more important thing, didn't you guys as kids go to like Applebee's and Fridays and stuff, and you get virgin drinks that the kids would have, the virgin daiquiris, Shirley Temples, right? It's designed to be like an alcoholic beverage, but it's for little kids, and there's nothing bad in it. There's no alcohol in it. That's no different than if you gave a little kid a non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
Even though it seems kind of weird that he's drinking a Coors over there,
Well,
but
they could also order a root beer that looks like a beer bottle.
Right.
And no one seems to have a problem with it.
Why does this seem weird, though?
Because they had to tell the public about it.
Yeah.
And I know that it creates a discussion and like the overall idea of little kids ordering NA beer, but this is the result of they can't have a cute little story about their kids without it becoming a split team. You're a bad parent or you're a good parent or who cares?
There's
and
nothing about this that is bad
CPS.
parenting. There is nothing about this that is bad parenting at all. It's just a kid drinking something that is non-alcoholic. How is it any different than any other beverage out there? The kid's not going to get drunk, so therefore, what's the problem? I guess the only problem you could suggest is because it resembles a beer and you think it gets them in the habit of drinking a beer as they're 10 years old.
I mean, that's probably what the argument would be. It's an adult thing. We shouldn't let them do that.
But we do with all the other, with the Shirley Temples and stuff.
It'd be like, if your kid's packing your cigarette pack.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
Like pack daddy's cigarette pack, kid.
Yeah.
Tap.
I don't see anything wrong with this. Even though you might say it looks bad or whatever. This is the parental judginess. Brace yourself for this, C-Lane.
And I think, their kids are 10 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in a couple years, the 10-year-old should be allowed to have a glass of wine at dinner.
Sure.
Under the supervision of parents.
At 10 years old?
They do that in Europe.
In a couple years.
They do a lot of different things
as a
in Europe.
teenager, right?
Yeah, once it's a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
But and that's why I feel like teens overseas have a better respect for alcohol than the ones in
But they also
America.
get blacked out drunk by 15 years old.
Well, no, what they're saying is actually the opposite of that. They're saying, and I've seen some studies on this, what C-Lane's saying is if you introduce wine or maybe some kind of adult beverage to a teenager, you slowly introduce it to them, instead of making them more likely to get blacked out drunk, it does the opposite because they're not rushing for it when they're 18 or 21 or whatever.
You're not stealing it from your parents and sneaking off to parties
to pound them as fast as you can.
But then you meet all the other kids at college who have been shied away from alcohol. And before you know it, you're all binge drinking together before you go into the club with the fake IDs.
Yeah, the college experience definitely adds to a lot of that stuff.
If you're not projectile vomiting, you haven't lived.
I just think it's so weird to go after parents for everything. And C-Lane is about to have a kid in a handful of months here. And you hesitate to ever post anything online or
I would
share a photo. I mean, you should be able to, but you share a photo and somebody's like, "Oh my God, your house isn't childproof? How dare you? How could you do?" It's shut up and mind your own goddamn business, man. So many people have forgotten that. That was rule number 1 in our house growing up. It's mind your own business. Don't put your nose in other people's business and start judging everybody else. You got enough stuff to fix in your world. Try to work on that first. Before we go to your comments, your dispatches, and you can leave some thoughts on that over on the website at thenewsjunkie.com. It's really hot out there. Some stories about the water possibly being over 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Off the tip of Florida. Hot everywhere from sea to shining sea to burning sea in this case. But it's so hot in Maricopa County, Arizona, that they said people are being brought into the emergency room with burns, but not from cooking on a grill or some mistake that they've made, but people who are falling on the ground are getting burns.
Can you imagine what terrible pet parents are walking their dogs on that, not thinking anything about it?
You have to be careful about that.
That's so sad to me.
We always try to, with Lady, put our hand on the ground to see how hot the asphalt is and stuff, but some people don't do that. But they said summers are busy season, so we anticipate that this sort of thing is going to happen, but this is unusual. The number of patients we're seeing and the severity of injuries, the acuity of injuries is much higher, says one of the doctors at the burn unit there. The numbers are higher, the seriousness of injuries are higher, and we don't have a good explanation for it. Every single one of the 45 beds in the burn center is full, and one-third of the patients, so one-third of those 45 people in the burn center, are people who fell and then burned themselves on the ground.
But so severely that they have to be in a bed.
Yeah, bad enough so that they have to go in there and take care of it in the burn unit. There are also burn patients in the ICU, and about half of those patients are people burned from falls as well. So your bare skin on the asphalt, especially if you're an older person and you're down there for a while, or if you fall on the asphalt across the street from my house, it takes me a little while to get over to you.
That's right. You do have to chug your White Claw before that.
You're incurring some burns in that period of time, and that is no good. Okay, let's go over to those dispatches that you're sending through thenewsjunkie.com and see what we have going on. Here is Big Al. He's talking about drinking and kids and all that stuff. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi, Big Al.
Big Al is right
What
here.
up?
I had to mute it for something else. Here we go. Nope, it wasn't muted. It's just Big Al.
Letting kids drink
It's me.
alcoholic beer. If one of the parents is an alcoholic, which I am a child of an alcoholic, you have to be very careful because it is in your genes. And it could be dangerous as far as, developing an addiction. So I know it sounds kind of judgy and old man-like, but that's my opinion. That's what I think. You just have to be careful as a parent. and be aware.
Sure, of
Wiggle, wiggle,
course.
pop, pop.
But what are you being careful from? If there's no alcohol in the drink, the kid's not drinking alcohol to begin with. So it's no different than if the kid's drinking Orange Crush. The idea here would be that because it's from an alcohol brand or because it looks like alcohol.
I mean, the alcohol brand also does factor in, because how many times have you been to the website of an alcohol brand and the first thing you have to do is put in your birthday, because they don't want to have any sort of like exposure to children under 21, because it would seem like they are marketing to them.
Yeah, and I think people are just thinking about this a little too hard, maybe, in terms of like, oh, if you get into this and you're drinking non-alcoholic stuff, it's going to lead to you possibly drinking alcoholic stuff. When I was little, for New Year's Eve, my family we'd do like a cookout and we'd fireworks and all that stuff in the backyard like everybody else. But we would have a drink that we would have, and it looked like champagne, but it was apple cider,
right?
And like everything was bubbly about it, so it was just like a champagne experience, but it was apple cider. As far as I know, no alcohol in it at all. You can make the same argument on that. You'd be like, well, this has the appearance of a drink. You're drinking it out of a vessel that's generally used for drinking alcohol. You're going to put this kid on the road to being an alcoholic or something. I just don't know if it works like that. I just don't think that that's the way it goes. Here is 2 tickets to Pound Town. It says, Wasson doesn't know his fan base. Let's see what he says.
What up, news junkies?
Hey.
Sean, buddy. Come a little closer, man. A little closer.
Go farther away.
We need to have a talk. You do not understand your fan base. Yesterday, you said at least a half a dozen times something about Big Stinky. Even in context, it was hilarious. Out of context, now that I'm mentioning it, it makes no sense, but I laughed like a 12-year-old. You got to remember, we're mostly 12-year-olds.
I'm expecting
out here. Anyway, that's all I got. Hey, pick me for a on the street.
Oh, nice.
You missed the crazy
all I got.
one.
Slick move there.
Big Stinky.
Yeah, the Big Stinky was something we were talking about yesterday. Have you heard of that?
I really don't think that's a name, Sean.
Yes,
I really
it's
don't.
a thing. You can ask Courtney about this. It's a real thing.
Hey, Courtney, tell me about the Big Stinky.
What's the
Sean's Big Stinky.
I know that's a weird question to ask another human being.
Oh, wait, hold on. It's Sean's Big Stinky?
No, it's not mine. It's a thing that people do to like get bugs to stay in one area and not be bothering you all over the place.
What is it?
It's like you put this thing together and you put these like chemicals in it or whatever, and it smells and it attracts all the bad stuff over to a different place.
Are we talking like a bowl of water that has like some soap and vinegar in it?
I don't remember all the stuff that's in it. No, there's other stuff in it too. Like you can like ram jam like, stinky clothes and just random items.
The acreage is a weird spot to grow up.
I'm telling you, it's a thing. Somebody will know this. Here's Jilly Babe chiming in.
Hey guys, I just had to tell you what just happened to me while I was driving into work today. I have a really important meeting, so I'm all dressed up in this nice suit, and I'm sitting here listening to one of your podcasts from about a month ago.
Oh man, way back.
So Behind. And as I'm driving into work, you guys just made me laugh. So hard, I just spit my coffee out all over my steering wheel, all over my windshield, all over my phone, all over my clothes. Oh, I love you guys, though.
What did we say,
though? Making me laugh. Wiggle,
Who knows?
wiggle, pop,
It was a
pop.
month ago. Look at that. We make jokes on this show, and even a month later, they're that powerful.
Still, yeah.
Still hitting
That
out
means
there.
they'll never know when we're going to Best Buy.
What?
Best Buy. No.
Big old Best Buy.
That's what we call it.
Enjoy the Best Buy.
Koalak over on Discord says, at the News Junkie, I think Big Al meant if the kid is a child of an alcoholic and gets in the habit of drinking a bunch of NA beer, then when he turns 21, he may just start drinking the same stuff, and there could be a problem there. They say addictions can be quickly born. Some people are addicted to chapstick. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I think I'm making sense, she said. Yeah, I just don't know that the risk is as big as people are suggesting. And I tend to agree with what C-Lane said. When you look at like European culture, if people are exposed to wine and things like that when they're younger and taught, just like when you're exposed to guns at a younger age, it could be a good thing because you learn about safety and you learn to respect the weapon and those things. It's better, I think.
Now, I'm told that most liquor stores would not sell a person underage the non-alcoholic.
The non-alcoholic stuff? Okay. Yeah, because
a lot of them have like a rule that like they don't sell anything. Like not
Or
even
kids can't
not
even be
even
in there,
can't
probably.
even get a bottle of water or like a bar of candy.
All right, let us know what you think. Go to thenewsjunkie.com.
That's how people say that, right?
Candy.
Bar of candy.
and best of. Send us a dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com right now. When we return, maybe the craziest email I've gotten in quite some time. Really did it, sir. You really did it. We'll get to that. Plus, a new movie that people are crapping all over. Is it really that bad, though? We'll see. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
The 2023 Real Radio Charity Poker Tournament presented by JustCallMo.com will be August 19th. Get the details at realradio.fm/poker.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Travel with caution. Authorities are clearing up an accident blocking the off-ramp right lane from I-4 westbound to Florida's Turnpike. You can expect delays due to an accident on State Road 426 heading eastbound at Palmetto Avenue. The right lane is blocked. Traveling on Florida's Turnpike, you can expect your regular pockets of congestion. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Welcome back. Dave and Herb here, and we're talking fresh. Fresh from Florida, that is. There's tomatoes, broccoli, watermelon.
You're just putting fra in front of produce.
As in fresh from Florida.
You don't need to make up words. Friends, visit followfreshfromflorida.com to see what's in season.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
The 2023 Real Radio Texas Hold'em Charity Poker Tournament presented by Injured on the Go JustCallMo.com is now sold out. But don't worry, there's still a way for you to join us Saturday, August 19th at the Orlando Science Center and help us raise money for the mustard seed of Central Florida by joining us in the HomeLoansRadio.com casino. That's right, casino passes are still available, and you can get casino chips, food from Hard Rock Cafe Orlando, access to raffle and silent auction items, and selfie opportunities with all your favorite celebrities and more. Go to realradio.fm/poker for more information.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions. Attention anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, and other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-981-9615. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you with the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-981-9615 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-981-9615. 800-981-9615. 800-981-9615.
Hear that? That's the sound of water coming from leaking pipes. Hi, this is Pete from Repipe Specialists. Let's end those leaks and the damages they can cause to your walls, ceilings, and floors by replacing those old, corroded, or brittle pipes with high-quality new ones. With over 30 years of experience and work that's guaranteed for life, Repipe Specialists will expertly and seamlessly repipe your entire home in just 1 to 2 days. Call us by this Saturday to save 20%. So long, water-dripping drum solos. If you have leaks or even low water pressure, call Repipe Specialists now at 407-337-4020 to schedule a free home estimate and to save 20% on your entire job, plus zero down, zero interest financing for the first 18 months on approved credit, local and insured. Call 407-337-4020 or go to repipe.com. That's 407-337-4020. Repipe.com. Repipe Specialists, making your repipe job fast, seamless, and simple. That's our specialty.
Deals on the McD app are kind of like cool breezes on a hot summer day. You don't know when they're coming, but when they hit, there's nothing quite like them. Save time and get back to summer fun when you order ahead on the app. Pick up a juicy, tender McCrispy, golden fries, and a refreshing Dr. Pepper. It's 30% off your entire order when you spend $5 using mobile order and pay on the McD app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid 6/1/23 through 12/31/23 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Dr. Pepper is a registered trademark of Dr. Pepper 7-Up, Inc.
A meal at McDonald's brings my family closer together, and now that same meal helps bring other families closer together. When we order a family bundle deal that has 40 crispy chicken McNuggets and 2 large fries, McDonald's donates 50 cents to local Florida Ronald McDonald House Charities chapters, providing a home away from home so families can stay close to their child during medical care. We can also round up our order and the extra will get donated. Food, family, and helping others? What could be better? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Major phone carriers make you sign contracts with rigid data plans to trap you into a kind of forced phonogamy. Sounds pretty insecure if you ask me. At Consumer Cellular, we believe in a more consensual and healthy form of phonogamy, free of contracts and more flexible to your data needs. This way, you stick around not because we force you to with contracts and fees, but because you love our phone plans. Like ardently love our phone plans. Phonogamously. Consumer Cellular. When freedom calls, we're here to answer. Call us at 1-888-FREEDOM.
For over a decade, SimpliSafe has revolutionized home security, and our latest advancement is here, 24/7 LiveGuard protection, only from SimpliSafe. Now, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplisafe.com/radio. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
It happens in a matter of seconds, but the aftermath can last a lifetime. Car crash, slip and fall, there's only one Mo you should call, the Mo you know. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
My fellow Americans, R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. I think it's high time we celebrate and break free from your old ride and declare your independence in a nicer, newer car for just $7 down. Have you been feeling put down? Then it's time to let freedom ride. So keep your cash and drive a new 23 Outlander for just $7 down. So kick your old ride to the curb and let freedom ride for just $7 down. But hurry, this celebration ends soon. I'm R.C. Hill, your car dealer next door. Get free at rchill.com.
This is for the men who never settle, the ones who believe only quitters end a game in a tie, the type of guys who choose the bar with the biggest TVs to overcompensate for theirs at home. This is the Lodge mentality. This is Twin Peaks.
Now open in Daytona.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. B-I-L-L-S. BILLS. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
junkie.com, and you can email at any time. And I don't know what the hell this person wants in this email that I'm about to read.
I'm ready.
I'll read it. Maybe you, Sabrina, you, C-Lane, maybe you can help me translate crazy into something actionable that we can do something with here on the show. But first, let's go to this. There is this UFO hearing thing that's been going on this week. And there was at least one moment of this where I go, oh, well, okay, what do we got going on here? This is kind of interesting. And this was when they were talking about whether or not the government has some sort of spacecraft, like an alien spacecraft that the government has in their custody that they're hiding from us.
And with or without a alien captain.
Yeah, potentially a dead alien captain somewhere involved in this. And they were interviewing this guy, or questioning this guy, David Grush, who's the witness in Congress. And listen to this exchange here.
You've said that the U.S. has intact spacecraft. Nope. You said that the government has alien bodies or alien species. Have you seen the spacecraft? I have to be careful to describe what I've seen firsthand in this environment, but I can answer that question behind closed doors. Yeah. And have you seen any of the bodies? That's something I've not witnessed myself.
He said of the spacecraft, he said, it's something I could tell you behind closed doors. So they'd have to have like a non-public hearing where he would share whether or not he's actually seen the spacecraft. I don't know. Who knows what to believe here? But he says it's true, and he says the U.S. government has this spacecraft and some dead alien captains and all kinds of fun stuff. I want to see it. If we got it, we're Americans. We need to see this stuff, for God's sake. Here we go. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. A very wild email from a man named Kevin who listens to the show.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
It says, hey, Sean. All right, now help me out here. Follow along with me and help me out. It says, the story about the blackout in Moore County, North Carolina. We'll stop there for a moment. Yeah. What's he talking about there? I haven't heard about this. The blackout in Moore County, M-O-O-R-E, County, North Carolina.
Okay. So the first thing that comes up is from
recent?
December of 2022.
All right, so bringing us back to last year. The blackout in Moore County.
I'm looking at the right thing.
He says, I was in Moore County visiting my parents this past weekend when all of this went down. So maybe there was another one. He says they live in West End, North Carolina, about 7 miles from Pinehurst, which, by the way, is where the 2024 U.S. Open golf tournament will be held.
Right.
Awesome. Anyway, my two sisters were the ones giving me the scoop about the drag show and the person they think is the one who spearheaded the attack, which led to the chaos. And oh, by the way, there was and still is chaos all over the country. But just look up on Facebook. I still don't know what's going on.
You had me at look up on Facebook, my guy.
Is he talking about, I vaguely remember a story where there was supposed to be a drag event, and at the same time there was a power outage, a blackout, and they were suggesting that somebody had sabotaged the power grid to shut down the pending drag show. I do remember that being something floating around out there.
That makes you the only one because I have no idea.
That's a thing for sure. I've heard of that. He says Emily Rainey is, as you mentioned on your show yesterday, but didn't give out her name. Don't remember mentioning her. She's believed to be the one who masterminded the entire domestic terrorist attack. And some background, in case you didn't know, she was also dismissed from the Army in 2021 for her involvement in the attack on January 6th, as she led 100 people from the area to march at the Capitol. She was dismissed from the Army after they found out about her involvement in D.C. She's also a self-proclaimed freedom fighter, and she is bad news. But I will also say, in case you haven't looked already, she is smoking hot. LOL.
All right.
All right, so we got that. But she definitely uses God and obviously her looks to push her extremist ways. She's also done other things to get in trouble with the law as well.
What's her name?
Her name is Emily Rainey, Emilyrainey is the name of the woman that he's talking about. He says, I was in Moore County because my 84-year-old mom is supposed to have back surgery, but because of just having generator power at the hospital, the surgery, which she waited 4 long months to have, was postponed. Okay, I understand that. So he's saying it impacted him in that way. Anyway, I live in Ocala, Florida. Listen to you either live or on the podcast. You all do a great job, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. I think we figured some of that out.
Yeah, we'll look into it for sure.
Still a little confused. We'll send 2 members of our investigative team immediately to dive into this story and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, starting Monday or Tuesday.
We'll report back whenever we get the information. Before we hear from
I've already forgotten it.
Your dispatches.
Tell me about blackout drag queens.
Before we get to you and your comments from these dispatches that are piling up right now, there are some early reviews coming in about a movie, and it's not Barbie style, where you have some people saying, it's woke or whatever, and some people saying, it's great, and it makes $155 million. This is people who are seeing a new Disney movie that has not yet been released, as far as I know, and they're saying it's bad, like bad. And the movie is The Haunted Mansion that they're releasing.
I saw the preview before Barbie movie, and I thought it looked incredible.
They are not saying that over at the Daily Beast.
That's the one that they had the red carpet event, and because of the strike, instead of having your
characters.
top stars, they had Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse.
Well, they say Disney's latest cash grab film is based on one of its theme park rides. It's egregiously corny, lazy, predictable, and without a fright to be found in the entire movie.
It's a kid's movie.
20 years after Eddie Murphy...
I'm sorry, are you scared going into the Haunted Mansion ride?
It's a little frightening in there, a little spooky in the haunted... have you been in there recently?
No.
Oh, they updated
The
it.
part that blew my mind the first time was seeing those ghosts next to you.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that ride still. 20 years after Eddie Murphy flailed his way through the Haunted Mansion, Disney performs an IP double dip with Haunted Mansion, yet another mirthless and fright-free film based on the popular theme park attraction. It may abbreviate its predecessor's title, but Haunted Mansion in theaters July 28th is just as busy, corny, and predictable as its 2003 iteration.
Person sounds like a fun sucker.
They did not like this movie.
And then don't go see it.
They said 1 week after Barbie demonstrated that established properties can be cleverly translated to the screen when you take bold chances with your material, Haunted Mansion proves such inspired efforts remain anomalies. And they just crap all over this thing.
Still gonna watch it, though. I feel like it's not supposed to be this deep dive and a real look into nostalgia. And just because you have a bunch of...
Who's in it?
A, B celebrities.
Is there already big
It's
star?
a great cast, yeah.
I haven't seen anything about this yet other than the story about the red carpet incident with Haunted Mansion.
But it very well just could be a fun movie to watch.
Yeah. I mean,
so we have Jared Leto.
Okay.
Lakeith Stanfield, you'd recognize him. Tiffany Haddish, Owen
I know her.
Wilson, Jamie Lee Curtis, Danny DeVito, Dan Levy,
That's a
Rosario
huge cast.
Dawson, sorry. I mean, and it continues. Like, I'm looking at a bunch of people I've recognized before.
See, whenever I hear that many big names, I go, what are the chances that every single one of them signed onto a script that was that bad?
Unless they got paid a lot of money.
There's another...
Disney's got the money.
There's another movie that's coming out. I'm not going to remember what it's called, but there's another one that has a, laundry list of famous actors in the cast. And I'm like, I don't know if that's going to be good or bad. I can't tell.
Yeah, in this one, that's star power. But this person, or there's other people too that I've seen, says absolutely god-awful terrible. We'll see how it does when that comes out in a couple of weeks here. Or I guess this weekend it's coming out. All right, over to you. Here is Smackerel talking about the Big Stinky that we mentioned on the show.
Hey, what's up, junkies?
Hey.
Happy Wednesday through Sunday. Big Stinky, we did a thing called, I thought we called it a bait plate. I was at a low country boil and we took the shrimp tails and shells and heads and pieces of sausage and whatever it was and ate. We put it on a plate and put it over to the side. And I guess because we wasn't swatting at those flies, all the flies went over there. I mean, there was a ton of flies on that plate, but they kind of left us alone so we could eat.
That's kind of what it
similar
is.
to what you're talking about, Sean. Anyway, you have a good day.
Yeah, it's very, very similar to what I'm talking about. It's like a distraction for all the gross bugs and stuff, and they all congregate in one area.
I just think it could use a name change. The Big Stinky sounds like
the
something.
bait plate.
Yeah.
Bait plate
is
sounds
way
better.
Yeah, it's better in every way than the Big Stinky name, but it's just something I had heard of out there. I never even used one. Here is Cooter Scooter with a dispatch.
No, I think it's kind of wild that we're talking about it as much as we are, because aren't kids over in the UK or Ireland just slamming pints with their scones? I don't know. Pop, pop.
I don't know if it happens that often, sir, but there's a lot of people chiming in about the fake beer situation, like this one. Here's Sean You Suck.
How you doing, junkies?
Hey.
Fake beer still tastes like beer, so you'll probably get used to the taste and start drinking the good stuff.
It's gonna be a day.
See ya.
You know what? I think actually, I'm surprised that any kid would want fake beer, because as a kid, when my dad gave me real beer to sip, I was always like, oh,
terrible.
Disgusting.
Why are you doing that to yourself?
Did not like the taste.
Yeah,
But then you go through life and you realize, all right, tastes pretty good. Huh?
Yeah, you go. The taste is better when you're older because you know where the taste leads. I think that's one of the things that plays into this. You're like, the taste leads to me feeling a little bit better about life, getting a little buzz on and enjoying myself. But when you're a kid and you take that sip of your dad's Coors Light or whatever beer he's drinking, you're like, oh, my God, what are you drinking
All
here?
right. So nationally, in 84, they passed the National Minimum Drinking Age Act, and it says beverages containing alcohol, there's no rule about ABV, how much there is.
Any
Just
amount of alcohol.
Any ones containing alcohol, buyers had to be at least 21 years old. There are states that have enacted their own rules as far as non-alcoholic beers. And you, if you are underage, under the age of 21, you are allowed to buy and consume non-alcoholic beer in Minnesota, Texas, New Jersey, Wisconsin, D.C., Illinois, Hawaii, and Alaska.
All right.
God, I thought we were the freedom state in Florida here. What in the hell? We got to go to Texas. We got to hang
Get
out.
DeSantis on it.
Yeah, we got to hang out with our friends in 97.1 The Freak to get the non-alcoholic for the kids. Unfortunately, that's what it's come to, I
For the
guess,
kids!
in this country. Hey, you don't have much time. The window is closing on your opportunity to get the latest merch drop over at getskywall.com. Go look at the design right now. It comes in blue or red. Comes with a magnet for Game of Magnets. This is the Ant Farm magnet. Love this. It's going to look great on your vehicle while you're playing Game of Magnets, but you have to act now. Go to getskywall.com to get yours while you can. When we return, there is a lot of stuff to get to before we get to the next episode, and Fritz on the Street.
Oh, yeah.
But somebody is very, very angry. Very, very angry, and they are fighting back. But you know what? This very same thing happened to me, and I didn't even get upset about it. What is it? It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes. We might even give you credit. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Travel with caution and expect delays. Authorities are clearing up an accident blocking the right lane on State Road 426 heading eastbound at Palmetto Avenue. You can expect bumper-to-bumper traffic on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429. The off-ramp right lane is blocked due to an accident from I-4 westbound to Florida's Turnpike. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
I'm back, and look at all the Fresh from Florida produce I brought home.
Fresh from Florida produce is fresh as fresh can get.
It's refreshing to know that locally grown Fresh from Florida produce is available year-round.
Well, that's a breath of fresh air.
Look for Fresh from Florida where you shop.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Don't miss the boat, my friends. Compare your quote today with that mortgage guy, Don. That mortgage guy, Don, president of Happy Home Mortgage Brokerage and host of the Home Loans Radio Show, he is here for you. And I can say with full confidence that he's also looking out for you. He has your best interest in mind. He's going to treat you like an actual person and not like a number like the other mortgage companies would. Now, that mortgage guy, Don, he has over 250 5-star Google reviews and 1,100 reviews at experience.com. And that's because everyone that's worked with him is satisfied by it. They're excited to know that the process is going to be easy and that they're not going to be shoved down a hill of confusion. That mortgage guy, Don, he's a mortgage broker. He's not a corner bank or a retail lender, and that means he has direct access to wholesale lenders that consumers do not, wholesale lenders that are competing for your business. So if you want to see a difference, go to the website right now. Apply now and get a quote or get a free analysis of your existing quote. Plain and simple. No spam, no hassle, just peace of mind. Go to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Get your tickets now
at AXS.com
for our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
September 22nd and 23rd.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Immerse yourself in virtual reality with Kokomo, the new app from Canon. Connect with friends and family live in photorealistic environments. It's like being together even if you're miles apart. Search Kokomo by Canon to download now from the MetaQuest Store, Apple App Store, or Google Play.
Applebee's daily deals for $9.99 and under. There's a deal every day for everyone. Just $9.99 and under. That's all day, every day. Get into your local Applebee's now.
Daily deals are dine-in only in limited locations listed on nrpneighborhood.com. Limited time only while supplies last. Participation varies.
If you're experiencing tooth pain, Advanced Endodontics can help. Our team of experts provides state-of-the-art care, offering advanced treatments like laser-assisted endodontics with no referrals necessary. With our 5 convenient locations serving Central Florida, you can get same-day emergency appointments, and you'll find we have easy financing and flexible payment plans available. Make an appointment today at ineedarootcanal.com. That's ineedarootcanal.com.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In office, Orlando.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack.
You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch? Every day, from lunch to late night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Now open in Daytona.
Car market slipped quite a bit. I think it's leveling off now. My name's John Clay Wolf, owner of GiveMeTheVin.com, and I'd like to buy your car. Look at our reviews. Better Business Bureau, 4 stars. You can trust us. You can trust our money. Go to Give Me the VIN. We'll buy your car. We pay fast. Checks on Bank of America. You can drop it off at one of our locations, or we'll come pick it up. Bada bing, bada boom. GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Dunkin' is shining gold this summer for childhood cancer awareness. When you stop by your local Dunkin' from July 19th through August 5th and donate $2 to the Joy in Childhood Foundation, you receive a Dunkin' Gold Joy donut as a thank you. Dipped with yellow vanilla flavored icing and topped with yellow sprinkles and a tasty glazed Munchkins donut whole treat. Every Gold Joy donut donation will help bring joy to kids battling cancer. Each donut counts. Stop by today and help bring joy to kids battling illness. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary.
If you're hiring, it can feel like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. Like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Now try ZipRecruiter free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/FREE.
Hi, I'm Sridhar.
And I'm Aarti. We have spent the last 20 years building and working at some of the largest companies in the world. We worked with some remarkable people. Rob McElhenney.
When I see the people of Wrexham, I grew up exactly like them, and I think that transcends culture.
Check out the Aarti and Sriram Show. That is AARTHI and SRIRAM Show.
Listen to the Aarti and Sriram Show on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
No payments, no interest, and a lifetime warranty. Click OrlandoNissan.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Could be interesting. God, we have so much chaos boiling out in this country right now, just waiting to explode on everybody. And right now, it is about Hunter Biden, the son of President Joe Biden. And I did not expect this at all. But apparently, so there's a case against Hunter Biden, if you're not aware of this, and it's mostly about tax stuff because he didn't pay a bunch of his taxes for a while. But there's also a gun charge attached to it from, I believe, when he filled out a form to get a weapon that he lied about, and then he ditched the weapon in the trash near a school or something like that. And so that was attached to this whole thing, along with a lot of other stuff, because Hunter Biden just leaves his laptop wherever he wants to. And he takes photographs of literally every moment of his life, even the ones where he's not wearing any clothes, hanging out with prostitutes and going down water slides.
All right.
This man just takes photos and videos of all of the things. So he had made some sort of deal, and Hunter Biden was going to get off with no prison time or anything like that. And they were going to like swipe away this gun charge mostly. But the judge is maybe going to pull that deal away, what they were calling a sweetheart plea deal, because Hunter Biden's attorneys called up and tried to get some information hidden and pretended to be somebody else. And the judge caught wind of this.
Kidding themselves?
No. And the attorney is in big trouble right now. The plea deal is in jeopardy of being completely canceled. I saw this a second ago. Here's how Fox News
How is there
reported
no advisors, considering he's the president's son?
I'm sure there
and
are.
the attorneys would pull something like that.
I don't know why they would do this. That seems like a really stupid move, but they have some of the details here. Here's Fox talking about this.
What he can confirm, Griff.
Harris, I can confirm that this plea deal may be falling apart before our eyes.
Oh,
I've been here reporting outside. Our producer, Jake Gibson, is inside. There's no electronics. There's no cameras. And finally, I said, look, it's been over an hour and a half. Let's see what's going on. I just left the courtroom seconds ago. They're in recess at the moment. Here's what's transpired.
All right, so this is the update part of things here. This is what I guess happened, and maybe he outlines what the attorneys allegedly did.
The Judge Noriega basically began by asking questions about the plea deal itself, about whether or not the pleading guilty to 2 tax demeanors could be tied to the diversion part, which is avoiding charges, which is a felony on the gun charge. And there was disagreement in that. But major headline that's transpired in this courtroom that is likely going to be what we're talking about for the rest of the day is Judge Noriega asked the prosecution if there was an ongoing, existing, separate investigation into Hunter Biden right now.
This guy's not getting to the meat and potatoes here. Let me see what NBC
baby,
News
just gonna
said.
dance around.
NBC News says Hunter Biden, the troubled second son of the president, has not pleaded guilty Wednesday to 2 federal misdemeanor counts for failing to pay taxes in 2017 and 2018, as was expected as part of a deal reached with prosecutors. This after a disagreement arose about a separate gun charge. It wasn't clear if a deal could still be reached on Wednesday, as lawyers huddled to see if a delay until early September would be needed. The judge, who was appointed by Donald Trump, pressed about the terms of the deal that was struck with U.S. Attorney David Weiss of Delaware, another Trump appointee who was kept on by President Joe Biden to oversee the case. There were questions about whether the gun charge was tied to the plea deal. And we're going to this. I want to see where the thing was about the attorneys, like pretending to be somebody else to get rid of some information that was out there. I'll find that in a bit here. But yeah, but essentially the attorneys for Hunter Biden like called up one of the records places and said they wanted to get these records squelched. And when they asked who they were not honest about who they were. So the attorney is in big trouble over that. Judges do not like when you're dishonest with them. Obviously, that's the case. All right, I told you before the break, something happened to a family. They're very, very upset about this. And when the same thing happened to me, I was not. I was just calm and collected and just kind of
cool
laughed
as a
it off.
cucumber.
What do you think that would be? What do you think this is, without hearing any more about it right now?
I don't know, because I feel like you weren't calm and collected.
No, I think I was. I think you'll agree that I was when I tell you what it is.
I just don't know if... All right, so you're not being sarcastic.
I thought it was more funny than, and just kind of ironic, I guess, than anything else, and I did not get upset about it and didn't do anything about it.
Can I have one more clue?
How do I
Their parents died.
Tried to find their dad?
No. Sealand's on the trail of it here. He's very, very warm. Has to do with that.
Yes. This family's upset because their loved one's gravestone had an error on it.
That's exactly right. There was several spelling mistakes on their family's
Never seen
headstone.
somebody's face light up so hard when you said parents died.
I thought there was no shot you were going to get that. They said this headstone or whatever had multiple spelling mistakes, including his name and the Bible verse that they wanted.
God.
They said they ordered the joint headstone in November from this place and from Mona Lisa Monuments. It cost $7,500. We sat in the office hours at a time drawing, writing out everything to make sure everything was okay, and it still wasn't what I paid for. They said when the headstone showed up with mistakes and missing photos, they contacted the company, and the company didn't do anything about it. They said
for that much money, there's not some sort of contract,
right? That's a lot, $7,500
that you sign off on.
I would be pissed off if you paid $7,500 and there's like multiple mistakes. In my case, if you didn't catch this at the time, they got my dad's. It was either the date that he was born or the date that he died.
I thought it was his birthday.
Yeah, they got one of the two dates wrong on his headstone. And my sister and I were like, yeah, my dad would have probably just laughed it off.
But with multiple mistakes and you're paying that much money, I mean, that's a hefty amount. It seems almost illegal that they would not fix it. And I also wonder when it comes to that, like, is there a monopoly in a certain like grave site that you have to use this company for your headstone?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you shop it around?
I don't know if they do that. Like if you go to a certain cemetery.
Kind of like our list of approved wedding DJs.
Yeah. So when you work with a venue like that, sometimes they only allow certain vendors in to provide, whether it's food or entertainment or...
That would be a good B-Dubs question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he would probably know about that if these places work with one particular provider. And generally, I would suggest in a situation like this, wouldn't you think you'd be given some sort of proof beforehand that would show, hey, here's what it's going to look like, here's how it's all spelled out? Like when we are doing a shirt design, like we are right now at getskywall.com, when that's going on, we are sent a thing beforehand that we have to approve that says, here's exactly how this is going to look. This is exactly how this product is going to look for you. Do you approve this? And if they didn't do that, then I would be pissed about this too. I think I would be upset. The company owner said there's protocol. The family proofs the headstones and gives their signature of approval, but Sharp claims she never approved this version, and they're fighting it out over mistakes on the family's headstone. All right, let's do one dispatch real quick, and we need a good one because you guys have really been fumbling the ball lately. Let's try this one. Here's Jay Ryan chiming in.
Hey, junkies. Talk about some weird drinking laws. I lived in New Orleans for a very short amount of time, and when I was there, in Louisiana, if you're 16 and you're with your guardian, they can like walk up to the bar and order 2 drinks. Then they can turn around and give one of the drinks to you as a 16-year-old, and it's 100% legal for them to drink at the bar. They just have to be at the guardians. There's so many crazy laws, state to state and county to county, that are all across the nation.
I think
also, real quick,
I think there are other states that have a similar thing where
you can bring a kid in with you.
I don't know if they encourage just kids bellying up to the bar. It's just not a great look. But there are a handful of states that have like a guardian rule.
Yeah, I could see that with like wine and beer.
Or if you get married.
Oh, is that true?
I think.
Serve in the military?
I don't know.
That should be a thing. I
thought I was told once that if you were in the military and you were 18, but you were under 21, that you could drink on base. But I'm not. I might be wrong about that.
What about medical marijuana? If you're under 18 or 21 or whatever the age limit is, if it's for medical purposes, will they do that? Or
don't think they would prescribe it, but.
You can have medical as a child.
I know they have
that. Charlotte's Web.
They have the Charlotte's Web stuff, which I don't think gets you high. I think it just has like the other properties in it.
But I have my medical marijuana, and you can't walk into the dispensary, Sean, because you don't have yours. It's that strict.
They at the door check for ID, like in your medical marijuana card.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of these places are in the middle of figuring out what they can and can't do in some situations as well. All right, when we come back, the next episode with Sabrina, what's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? If at first you don't succeed in the picket line, try lighting yourself on fire, as the saying goes.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Norris has never cheated death nor CBS. He always wins fair and square. Plus, DreamWorks is dipping their toes into a pool that's been sitting in the yard for decades, and it's Shrekio. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7. It's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos and SecuredRoofingAndRestoration.com. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Mike, and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air. Hey, everybody. Good Wednesday to you. Jamie King, Fox 35 Storm Center. Just want to freshen up our Wednesday forecast details for you as we approach midday. A lot of sun to start, though. We got those clouds increasing for the afternoon. After 3 o'clock, a 50% chance of scattered showers and storms. A hot high at 94. Mid-upper 70s for y'all tonight. Any rain ends before 8 or 9 tonight. Partly cloudy through the overnight hours. On our Thursday and Friday, rain chance moving up to about 60%. We'll keep the highs hot and humid in the low 90s. For Fox 35, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. You take care.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Find high-quality healthcare in Florida at healthfinder.fl.gov. Effortlessly explore facilities based on quality measures like infection rates, surgical complications, and readmissions. Compare safety records for medical facilities like hospitals, nursing homes, and outpatient surgery centers with ease. Elevate your healthcare decisions with the transparency tool at healthfinder.fl.gov. Choose wisely, live healthy. Paid for by the Florida Agency for Healthcare Administration.
You can always count on a classic. It's timeless and tastefully legendary. That's the truth behind the Troppy Chop. Often imitated, too delicious to be duplicated. The sauce just won't taste the same. But to really stand out, you gotta stay fresh and move to the beat of your own bowl. The Troppy Chop, only at Pollo Tropical. A classic that never goes out of style.
In this week's Marketers Report, we learn about the value of local influencers in uncertain times from Allison Griffin, head of marketing at State Farm.
The economy is tough for everyone, and taking a step back and understanding the pain that your customers are currently going through because of a tough environment is really important. We have 19,000 agents across the country, and they understand what's going on in those very unique communities. iHeart has such a broad broadcast reach that is local, connected, and for us to be able to touch customers with a local feel but at a national scale is so efficient and important for us.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to all, from national to local. Every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. Not just a media company, iHeartMedia is your access company. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
For over a decade, SimpliSafe has revolutionized home security, and our latest advancement is here, 24/7 LiveGuard protection, only from SimpliSafe. Now, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplisafe.com/radio. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
If your business is feeling a summer hiring wave, then you need Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
My fellow Americans, R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. I think it's high time we celebrate. To help you relieve stress and start having fun again. It's time to let freedom ride and break free from your old ride and declare your independence in a nicer, newer car for just $7 down. Have you been feeling put down, fed up, or just plain tired? Then it's time to let freedom ride. So keep your cash and drive a new 23 Outlander for just $7 down. All RC Hill Mitsubishis include a lifetime limited warranty. Even if you've heard no in the past, America is a land of opportunity. And I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car today. So kick your old ride to the curb and let freedom ride for just $7 down. But hurry, this celebration ends soon. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Get free at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
$7 down on first week approval. Negative equity may be
review finance. Example, stock number N12354, $7 down, $3.99 per month for 84 months, 3.9 APR.
It pays to listen. Open your free iHeartRadio app and listen to this station to be entered to win $5,000. Each day you come back to listen on the iHeartRadio app is another entry. The more you listen, the more chances you have to win. Download the free iHeartRadio app for access to winning like never before.
If you're hiring, it can feel like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. Like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Now try ZipRecruiter free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/FREE.
You know you're going to waste part of your day on social media, so why not waste it with us? Real Radio 1041 on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Episode in just a moment. All things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. Also, we got Fritz on the street in a moment. It's all coming up very soon. Hey there, Fritz. How are you?
What up, brah?
Like your hat? You look good. Looks
times.
fantastic today.
Feeling good.
And don't forget, folks, you have a very limited amount of time to get the latest shirt design over at the newsjunkie.com or go to getskywall.com. That's the place to go. And when you go there, you'll see the designs. Nab them while you can before the window closes, and bam, you missed out on it. We don't want that to happen to you. The last-minute message design is up right now at getskywall.com for a limited time. All right, let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it. Even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
Yes, Queen.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina. Hey,
smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don. ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. And, of course, the Home Loans Radio Show. Refinancing, buying your first dream home, debt consolidation. Work with the man who has your best interest in mind. I already have a lot of people, listeners, friends alike, that have worked with That Mortgage Guy Don, started the process. It's so easy to do it yourself. Go to ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. It was 32 years ago, 1991, that this fella right here.
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, I knew it.
Pee Wee Herman, Paul Rubens, arrested inside an adult movie theater in Sarasota, Florida, accused of exposing himself not once, but twice during the showing of this hit film.
Oh, God, I'm never going to get this. It's a porn film, isn't it?
Yeah, but what do you think it is?
Debbie Does Dallas?
No.
Nurse Nancy?
No. It has, it's an animal of the sea, but also on land.
Ooh, an animal of the sea, but also on land.
It uses the name of two animals in one porn movie.
Sea turtle?
It's not. Okay, tiger shark.
Oh, okay. Could have been sea turtle, though.
Could have been sea turtle.
No.
He pled no contest and got off with a $50 fine and court costs.
Poor guy. You hit him every year with this.
Yeah, I do. I mean, how can I not?
Every
It's
year
the most interesting thing that happened on this day.
He's like making his way through his life, and he's like, Sabrina got me again.
I forgot I masturbated as a thing.
Every year she hits Pee Wee Herman on the doing the thing that he did in the porn theater.
Yeah.
And Dave Matthews dumping poop on Chicagoans.
That and anything to do with Nancy Kerrigan. Richard Gere, we don't have an exact date he put the dribble in the
No,
PH,
that's
but
unfortunate, though.
Yeah.
I will do the work that I need to. Maybe next year I will use this on the history fact because the strike continues with SAG-AFTRA, and if the picket line ain't gonna work, why not light yourself on fire?
That's one way to do it. All right.
A stunt performer in Georgia joined the SAG-AFTRA strike the best way that he knows how. Mike Massa is his name. He is one of the many members of Atlanta's stunt community, one of which the members of that stunt community listens to the show. What up, Richard?
Hi, Richard.
gathered at the covert camera vehicles over the week to show solidarity with Hollywood actors that have been on strike since July 13th.
Damn.
That's just the actors.
So the writers was for a while before
May
that.
2nd.
Okay.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
We're going on 3 months.
I've got this if you want to see it real quick.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
This guy just goes for the gold. Here he is. He's on the stage. He's straight up on fire, and he's just kind of walking
But is
around
he not
chilling.
wearing something over his head?
I don't know. Maybe they put something on his hair or something. He's got something around his neck.
Ow.
All right, there. Good job, bud.
It said 87% of the 160,000 SAG-AFTRA members make less than $26,000 a year, which
Damn.
means they do not qualify for health insurance. The event concluded with stuntman Massa lighting himself on fire, holding a strike sign that says SAG-AFTRA on strike. And there you have it. A fire team was nearby to help.
I've never heard of something more dumb than the way we handle that. We go, these people don't make enough money, so we're not going to give them health insurance. And you're like, well, hold on. Aren't those the people who need the health insurance money?
But
the
also,
people who aren't making as much?
And where they're needed most, at $26,000 a year, you can live in a van.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
This is maybe go the route of this man.
Chuck Norris.
That's right.
Wow. Nice.
CBS unlikely to be uttering the words, "Thank you, Chuck Norris," but more like, "Take all of our money, Chuck Norris." They have now concluded the lawsuit for Walker, Texas Ranger.
What was the lawsuit over? I don't remember this.
Well, because it was more than 5 years ago that it came to a courtroom.
Jesus.
Norris sued the network and the studio for more than $30 million.
Damn.
Over profits from the 8 seasons plus of the show that we all
Walker,
know and
Texas
love.
Ranger?
Yeah. Now they say the parties have resolved the dispute. CBS and Norris attorney John V. Berlinski are being as tight-lipped about the confidential settlement as possible.
Did the judge slip in a funny joke about him? Like the Barbie lawsuit, there was a joke, and
the Eminem one, he's like, please stand up.
Right, the judges try to get clever sometimes when the people are famous in the courtroom.
Yeah, they. I'm not seeing any quotes from the judge, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
But I will say that when it came to the lawsuit itself, they estimated the series made over $692 million.
Jesus,
for
that's
CBS
a lot.
since its 1993 debut, and they're claiming that Chuck Norris did not get a lot of it, and now he will have a fat check for $30 million.
You know what's weird? The only bits of Walker, Texas Ranger I've ever seen, I think, were from Conan O'Brien's show, because I think
because they
he
would
had a
play
thing.
ridiculous things.
He would just play like clips out of context and stuff. I think that's all I've ever seen of that.
That was a go-to available with an antenna kind of TV show,
Yeah.
whether it was after school or like Saturday afternoons as a kid. I had no idea what was going on, but it was that or Cheaters.
Right. Oh, Cheaters was good, though.
Look at me
It's good
now,
watching.
Ma. What?
It's good watching.
This guy?
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones is right. Points for
Apparently,
Fritz.
he is very well endowed.
Oh, really? They say that about him?
Wow.
Yes, they do.
And he's also being very outspoken against the decision to ban Delilah from being sung during Welsh rugby matches. Sorry, this might be right out of Today I Learned, Sean, but today I learned that rugby matches in the Welsh area.
Delilah? Like, hey there, Delilah?
No,
No.
Y-O-Y Delilah. Yeah,
Sing it a little
Y-O-Y Delilah. I don't really know the song too well. I
Is
just
it
know
like a
there's a Simpsons reference.
go-to, like let's...
It's very sing-songy.
What's
tackle
the
each
problem
other?
with it? Is there something, like, offensive about it?
It was a classic track often sung by a choir at rugby matches in Wales. However, in February, it was announced by the Welsh Rugby Union it would no longer be performed by choirs at the Principality Stadium due to its connotations to domestic violence.
Oh man. What are the lyrics? I want to hear this.
I mean, it was 1968 this came out, so it took them that long to figure out, wait, is he talking about beating women? Now, during a concert at Cardiff Castle on July 22nd, Jones spoke out against the censorship of the song, performed a cover of it for his audience, and then demanded, "You can't stop us singing Delilah. Can you imagine? Who was the man who didn't want us to sing Delilah? Keep on singing it, and I'll keep on singing it too."
Oh, well, he kills her with a knife.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I got it here. Okay.
Hey there, Delilah, I'm going to shank you.
Yeah.
real
It says,
Jesus.
here's the lyrics. It says, I crossed the street to her house and she opened the door. She stood there laughing. I felt the knife in my hand and she laughed no more.
Whoa.
My, Delilah. Why, Delilah?
I mean, I could see. How did that
It's
fit
about
into
murdering
rugby?
Delilah. Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Let's check on Honey Boo Boo, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Ready to feel old?
Sure.
Honey Boo Boo.
Oh, is it her birthday?
It will be coming up. 2012 was the turn of Honey Boo Boo, or Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. Before that, Toddlers and Tiaras. And she'd like you to know, first and foremost, that she does not go by Honey Boo Boo anymore.
She's an adult now.
It's Alana Thompson. I feel like since I've been on TV for such a long time, since I was younger, a lot of people still picture me as a little kid, but I ain't. Thompson is turning 18 in August.
Man, that's crazy.
We met her when she was 3.
Yeah, she was just a little kid, little baby running around on the screen.
About to graduate from high school, preparing to go to college later this year. Has been dating 21-year-old Draylon Carswell for 2 years, which is a little bit of a red flag, but okay.
Yeah.
She has 1 million followers on Instagram, where she shows off her false eyelashes, nail extensions, high glam wigs, and no tiaras in sight. A lot of people still think like, oh, you're not supposed to be like this. Oh, you got a boyfriend. Oh, no, you're not supposed to have a boyfriend. It's like, I'm almost going to be 18, direct quote.
I get it. Everybody's treating her like the kid that we all knew her when she was on television.
I'm basically already grown.
Now she wants to be treated like an adult.
But she also wants to be an adult on TV, which she has made known. She's like, why do a normal job? I think that it'd be much better if they follow me around in college. So as of right now, we've had our mix-up. Remember, mother and daughter are supposed to have a spin-off show, Mama June from Not to Hot, and then she was arrested for possession of a controlled substance.
Yeah. Well,
got married to that registered sex offender and all that.
Her problem, Honey Boo Boo's problem, is trying to change her brand. Because if she's like, listen, I still want to be on TV. I think it's fun if you would follow me around while I'm in college. That might be. But not if you can't call her Honey Boo Boo.
No, that's the name.
Where are we going to go? Watch Alana go to Alana goes to college?
Boring.
It's the branding's all in the Honey Boo Boo thing.
You know what's
Yeah,
going to
and
happen?
if she's trying to be smart all of a sudden,
10 years from now, maybe, I don't know, 15, when she has a kid, it's like all the toddler and tiara moms will be sending their kids to pageants.
Man, that's when we're going to know we're real old.
Now we're
and
talking.
then the 16 and pregnant moms, the kids that they had are going to have kids and be on 16 and pregnant, and round we go.
And round and wound. You know what? Forget it. Fritz on the Street should go swimmingly
Fritz
today.
on the Street is going to be great. It's
I'm going to
coming
go,
up in just a bit.
Sabrina! Offset. You know him. You love
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Cardi B's husband, part of Migos. He has now teased the arrival of new music in a brief clip that I absolutely love, and I think all of us will in this room, maybe even beyond. He is tipping his hat to this man.
So good!
James Brown.
And his very famous interview where he was on drugs
Jail!
shortly after being released from jail.
I'm single and I want to mingle.
Wasn't he singing like Living in America?
Yes.
Yeah.
You say hello.
Living in America.
1988 CNN interview, and now we have Jamie Lee Curtis playing the role of reporter Sonia Friedman. Sent you the clip. If you'd like to play it, had to edit out an F word.
Here we go.
Offset is so unserious. He
Oh, skip
recreated
this.
this James Brown interview.
Your fans are saying that there's a lot of drama between you and your
His wig is
beautiful
great.
wife, Cardi B. You're not going to answer my question, are you?
There's no problems.
She seems upset, Offset.
I'm out on love.
But you didn't answer really my question, Offset.
Alone from night to night.
Find me.
Let's talk about some music.
And if you don't know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
referencing,
July 28th, Offset will be releasing his new album on the Boob Tube. Big Brother 25th anniversary celebration. You going to be watching?
I'll watch it, yeah.
All right,
Give it a
cool.
shot.
Third season premiere of The Hardy Boys on Hulu. First season finale of Secret Invasion on Disney Plus, and Nancy Drew and Riverdale on TV as well. Follow your dreams and me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra, and most importantly, say with America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Jail!
Who knew that we have a Hardy Boys and a Nancy Drew television show going on in
And
2023 and Riverdale, all those things. Hardy Boys was like There was 8 million of those books when I was like a teenager or preteen, whatever. The whole library is full of those things. When we come back, Fritz on the Street. And friends, this is where you get our attention so you can get your hands on this, the Fritz Magnet, the elusive Fritz Magnet. Very, very few of these out there. So if you want to get your hands on yours, here's what we do. We represent one of you in Fritz on the Street. I pick somebody, Sabrina picks somebody, Sealand picks somebody. And if we win, you win. You get your hands on that Fritz Magnet. So get to trying to get our attention right now, and we'll select our players that will play along with us when we come back. Fritz on the Street is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your shot at $1,000 is next. Brought to you locally by Mills Air. If you want a shot at $5,000, make sure you're listening to us on our free iHeartRadio app.
Watch out for slowdowns on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429, and congestion on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Boggy Creek Road at Lake Nona Boulevard, and you can expect delays due to an accident on Colonial Drive heading westbound at Goldenrod Road. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassie's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop.
Binges, blackouts, regret, shame, trying and failing, to drink less or quit. Hi, I'm Jonathan, founder of Or Health. I know how scary drinking too much can be because I struggled with alcohol misuse for most of my adult life. But I also know that it is possible to drink less or quit. And medication can help. Naltrexone is a safe, effective medication that makes it easier to cut back or quit drinking, so you don't have to rely on willpower alone. I started Or Health to make access to naltrexone convenient and private, to help people like me regain control over alcohol.
If you're ready to stop drinking or just drink less, text ADULT to 323232 to get a secure link to Or Health's private online assessment. Our licensed medical professionals will evaluate your assessment, and if medication is right for you, prescribe it online. We'll deliver your prescription right to your door. No doctor's office visits required. Text the word ADULT to 323232 to get started today. That's ADULT to 323232.
Attention business owners. Was your company impacted during COVID? If you had W-2 employees during 2020 and 2021, you may be entitled for up to $26,000 per employee through the Employee Retention Credit Program. This is not alone. The IRS paid back billions already. We've helped thousands of businesses just like yours. So let us help you. At ERC Business Solutions, we make it simple. We do it all for you, so you won't have to worry about the complex application process. There's absolutely no risk. If you don't get paid, we don't get paid. Most businesses do qualify, even those with no decline in revenues or those that already got PPP. Discover how much you can claim. There's no cost or obligation. Call now, 800-200-2250. That's 800-200-2250. Get up to $26,000 per employee. Call 800-200-2250. 800-200-2250.
People are winning every single day. Regular people are winning every day. Whether it's $500 or $50,000, anybody can win. Because when they win, I feel like I'm winning.
It's just a fun atmosphere. The pool, the spa, the gaming, the food, the shopping. I came one night, hit the double downs, had a couple of good runs, and won about $300,000.
Anybody could win at Seminole Hard Rock, Tampa.
Must be 21 to play slots or table games. Gambling problem? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Well, summer's in full swing, and everybody wants to make sure they have time to go out and do the things they love with the family that they love the most. And, of course, you want to do that as much as possible. That is one of the main reasons you need to get over to Life Imaging FLA right now and get that free heart scan to make sure you're going to be around for those special times for your family. There's already been an outpouring of support. People have already texted me saying that Life Imaging FLA's heart scan gave them a heads up on some problems problems they had, and they can do it for you as well. Let's face it, most times when we have a medical condition, it's reactive. We see a symptom, then we take care of it. With Life Imaging FLA, it can be proactive. You can know beforehand issues you're going to have in the future, and Life Imaging's free heart scan can help you find that. And that's a $699 value. Remember, in 30 to 40% of heart attacks, the very first symptom is sudden death. Call Life Imaging FLA right now for your free heart scan with a few minimum requirements. From your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250. Just say the keyword free heart scan and you'll be connected in seconds. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Right now, getting a home insured in Florida feels like... Thankfully, there's Open House, a tech-enabled home insurance provider that is saving Floridians hundreds just in time for hurricane season. Get an online quote in seconds and join your neighbors who dropped for Open House. Start saving today at openhouseinsurance.com. See openhouseinsurance.com for details. This advertisement does not constitute a binding offer or guarantee of coverage.
Is your hair thinning? Hairline receding? Do you want to regrow thick, natural, healthy hair? Look, we all have to deal with hair loss, especially as we age. But you don't have to sit back and let it happen. Listen to what Marcy did with the help of Harem's Botanical Hair Serum.
Well, I started using it about 4 or 5 months ago, and 2 or 3 months into it, I just kind of noticed one day I saw all of this extra hair growth around my widow's peak. That hair growth is probably about 5 inches, all in that area that used to have absolutely no hair at all. I don't think I'll ever stop using it.
If you want to regrow thick, natural, healthy hair, then order your Harem solution today. Harem contains 17 botanical actives proven safe and most effective in generating new hair growth and darkening gray hair. Return to the full, natural, and youthful hair color you want. For more information, go to greatlifenow.com. That's greatlifenow.com.
No one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails served over ice balls. Local craft beers and handcrafted whiskey cocktails round out an adventurous drink menu second to none. And don't forget about our 29-degree man-sized drafts.
Best price the first time. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade. Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
The greatest game in all of radio, and it is time to battle it out, friends. You can play along with us here on Fritz on the Street, but only 3, the lucky 3, will be chosen by us, and we will play for you in Fritz on the Street today. If we win, you get your hands on the Fritz magnet that's only available to people who win Fritz on the Street alongside one of us, and I have chosen Cliff via email. I'm picking him. I'll fight for Cliff. If I win, he gets that magnet. Sabrina, who are you choosing? Right over there.
Apologize. We did get a dispatch from 22 Charlie.
And
I put
I forgot about that.
And I had it written down, but I do have to apologize because what I did forget to do was for the last 4 weeks pick Brianna J.
Okay.
So 22, I got you next week. BJ will be up for me this week.
Okay, Brianna J for Sabrina. What about you, C-Lane?
I got a text from Pizza Peisenberg, who understands the risk of picking me when I have not been here the last 2 days.
Right.
To fill up on all of the news.
All right, Peisenberg from Amazon. He's your choice
Nice
for
guy.
Fritz on the Street. And now the biggest question in the room. Fritz, how you feeling? Are you ready to go?
I'm feeling single, ready to mingle.
All right. Well, hold on.
Whoa,
you're
hold
engaged.
up.
No, that was the James Brown. James Brown quote.
Here we go.
Single,
Thought
ready
that
to
was
mingle.
a shocking way to
Someone's
break
getting
some
an
news.
all caps text.
Here we
Not at
go.
all.
Let's do Fritz on the Street.
Fritz on the Street. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, Sean. Hello, C-Lane.
Yo, Fritz.
Fritz on the Street, sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go, just call Mo. That's 866-CALL-MO. 866-CALL-MO. In first place with 256 points, we have Christopher Lane. In second place with 240 points, we have Sean Wasson.
All right.
And in third place with 216 points, we have Sabrina Ambra.
That's a number.
It's 8 questions, 4 current event questions, and 4 general knowledge trivia questions. If you think you know it, chime in for that bonus point opportunity.
Were these administered at Fritz's Funhouse Trivia last night?
They were. Yep. Kavos Bar and Kitchen every Tuesday night. Fritz's Funhouse. Nominated for Best Trivia in the Orlando Weekly.
As it should be.
So, yeah, we had, 7 participants, and then I had 1 phoner. Good friend Alex, friend of the show.
Yeah.
So,
Nice. Okay.
8 people. If you think you know it, chime in. And away we go. Question number 1. At the age of 96, which legendary... Sabrina.
Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett is correct.
Damn it, I forgot about Tony Bennett.
Wow. Say that to his dead face.
Sorry, Tony. I'm so sorry.
At the age of 96, which legendary pop singer passed away last week? Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said TB?
How drunk were they?
I don't know.
All right. 7.
6.
6 for C-Lane.
5.
And 5 for Sean. Question number 1. With answers of 5, 6, and 7. At the age of 96, which legendary pop singer passed away last week?
I forgot. Tony Bennett.
Muggsy Bogues.
I just heard. Oh my gosh, I know this guy.
Tony Bennett.
Oh, Tony Bennett.
Don't know that one.
Wow, man.
I know. Yeah, pass.
Oh, God. Our panel
Sorry,
is wild
Tony.
today.
That would be 3, so no points awarded on that one. Sorry, Tony. We move on to question number 2.
So bad for Tony.
Same here. I mean, 96 years old.
Yeah.
For decades.
You would think more than 3 people would remember him. Question 2. What social network started everyone with a friend named Tom? Sabrina.
MySpace.
MySpace is correct.
Let's go.
What social network started everyone with a friend named Tom? Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said MySpace?
I don't know. They didn't know Tony Bennett, so.
They gotta know this.
Yeah, 8.
8.
7.
7 for C-Lane.
7.
And 7 for Sean. Question 2. With answers of 7 and 8.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone knows their MySpace. What social network started everyone with a friend named Tom?
MySpace.
MySpace.
MySpace?
MySpace.
MySpace.
That's on MySpace. MySpace.
MySpace or Facebook? Facebook.
No.
MySpace.
That's 8. So Sabrina's picking up a 3-pointer on that one. Sean and C-Lane with your guess of 7, each picking up 1 point. We move on to question number 3. Question 3 goes like this. Recently, which film racked up... C-Lane.
Barbie.
Barbie is correct. Full question. Recently, which film racked up over $150 million in its opening weekend? C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Barbie?
8.
8.
8.
8 for Sabrina.
7.
And 7.
Ooh.
Come on.
For Sean. Question 3. With answers of 7 and 8. Recently, which film racked over $150 million in its opening weekend?
Oppenheimer.
I knew it.
Barbie.
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 The Sound of Freedom. Barbie.
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 That's 6.
Oh, my God.
So, Sean, with your guess of 7, picking up 1 point. And we move right along to question number 4. That's the halfway point in Fritz on the Street. After question 4, I'll tell you who so far is winning on the day. Question 4. Who won 4 gold medals at the 1936 Olympics?
Oh.
C-Lane. C-Lane.
Okay.
1936.
46.
30.
36.
26.
4 gold medals.
Yep.
That's the question.
Muhammad Ali?
That is incorrect.
Can you repeat it again slowly?
Who won 4 gold medals at the 1936 Olympics?
I can't name an athlete from there.
Sean.
Sean.
Dave Johnson.
That's incorrect.
Damn it, man. Thought I had a shot. I thought maybe there's Hail Mary pass.
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Babe Ruth.
That would be Jesse Owens.
Oh, man.
C-Lane, you got question 3 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Jesse Owens? Those were the Olympics held in Nazi Germany.
1.
1 for C-Lane.
I will go with 2.
2 for Sabrina.
3.
And 3 for Sean. Question 4. With answers of 1, 2, and 3.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who knows it? Who won 4 gold medals at the 1936 Olympics?
No clue.
Jesse Owens.
Carl
Darcy.
Lewis. No idea.
A very athletic person.
Jesse Owens.
You've got to be kidding me. No idea.
I don't know. Pass. Ask Sean. He was alive then.
Oh, sing.
What a dick. That would be 2. Sabrina's picking up 2 points, and Celine and Sean with your guess of 1 and 3, each picking up 1 point. That means halfway.
Great. This is going swell.
Halfway through Fritz
New
on the
York,
Street.
baby.
In first place with 6 points, Sabrina Ambra / Brianna J. And we have a tie for second and third place with 3 points each. Christopher Lane / Peisenberg and Sean Walson / Cliff.
How many does she have?
She's got 6.
Oh, my God.
Let's not get crazy.
You each have 3. We have 4 questions remaining. We move on to question 5. Last week, a U.S. soldier was detained. Sabrina.
North Korea.
North Korea is correct. Last week, a U.S. soldier was
I'm a little
detained
horny right now.
after defecting to which country? Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said North Korea?
5.
What a crazy story. 5. 3 for
Is there
Celine.
an update on that?
4. He's
alive?
still there.
And 4 for Sean. Question 5 with answers of 3, 4, and 5.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone's getting it. Last week, a U.S. soldier was detained after defecting to which country?
North Korea.
Russia.
Oh, yeah, North Korea.
Oh, wow.
North Korea. China.
North Korea.
Pass.
That would be 4. So Sean's picking up 2 points.
Yes.
And Celine and Sabrina with your guess of 3 and 5, each picking up 1 point.
No.
We move on to question 6. It's about fashion. Fashion guru Anna Wintour is the
Celine.
editor. Celine?
Son of a bitch.
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Sabrina. Sabrina. Sabrina.
Vanity Fair?
Sabrina.
Vogue.
Vogue is correct.
Woo!
I had Vogue in my head, and I
You
thought
almost started to say Vogue too, and you
I
went
thought-
Vanity Fair.
I thought, no, that's the Madonna song, so that can't be right. It's Panama City all over again.
Full question. Fashion guru Anna Wintour is the editor of what magazine? Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Vogue?
I know Darcy will know it. 6.
6.
5.
5 for Sean.
5.
And 5 for Celine. Question 6. With answers of 5 and 6. Fashion guru Anna Wintour is the editor of what magazine?
Wow, that's jamming back there.
Vogue.
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 Look at him go.
GQ.
That would be 7. So Sabrina with your guess of 6, picking up 1 point. That shocked me that everyone knew Vogue.
Right.
Not Tony Bennett, though.
Poor Tony Bennett, man.
No, Tony Bennett. 2 questions remaining. Question 7. So Sabrina's picking up 1 point. Yeah.
Sick.
2 questions remaining. Question 7. Riots and protests have erupted over a judicial overhaul. Sean?
Israel.
Israel is correct. Yeah. That is crazy, right? Doctors are going on strike now.
It's getting pretty crazy over there.
Riots and protests have erupted over a judicial overhaul, limiting the powers of the Supreme Court in which country? Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Israel?
2.
2.
3.
3 for Celine.
2.
And 2 for Sabrina. Question 7. With answers of 2 and 3.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who knows their protests? Riots and protests have erupted over a judicial overhaul, limiting the powers of the Supreme
This
Court.
party in the
which country?
background.
France.
Russia.
France?
France.
Come
I
on.
don't know, France.
Is it Israel?
Israel.
Israel.
Huh?
3 right there at the end. That means C-Lane's picking up 2 points.
Huh?
And
I thought I said 3. Damn it!
And Sean and Sabrina, with your guess of 2, picking up 1 point each. We have 1 question remaining. But before we do, let's take a look at the scoreboard. In first place with 11 points, Sabrina Ambra / Brianna J. And second place with 7 points, Sean Wasson / Cliff.
All right.
And in third place with 6 points, Christopher Lane / Peisenberg.
New York, baby. New York.
New York. We move on to question 8. What is the capital of Nepal?
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Nepal City, baby.
That is incorrect. What is the capital of Nepal?
Sean.
Sean?
I think they bring this up in something about Mary.
Oh.
The Cilento Caliente Towers in
Wow.
Nepal.
Also that.
Which
accent.
is...
That was really good. How was that in something about Mary?
I don't know if they say the name of the capital, though. I may have misfired here. I may have
Try
totally screwed
Nepalville.
myself over. Santiago.
That is incorrect.
Sea Lane.
Sea Lane.
Clearly, capital of Nepal is N.
That's. Oh.
Napoli?
No, that would be Kathmandu.
Oh, man!
I love that smoke shop.
Let's see. Sean, you got question 7 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Kathmandu?
I think 1 rando said Kathmandu.
1.
2.
0.
0 for Sea Lane and 2 for Sabrina. Question 8 with answers of 0, 1, and 2. Who knows the capital of Nepal? What is the capital of Nepal?
Ong Bak.
Pass.
Kathmandu.
Budapest.
I have no idea. Damn it.
No clue, brother.
Kathmandu?
Kathmandu.
That would be 3. So we have Sabrina with a guess of 2, picking up 1 point. And that means rounding out and finishing up Fritz on the Street with 12 points. In first place, Sabrina Ambra / Brianna J.
Let's go, BJ!
In second place with 7 points, Sean Wasson / Cliff. And in third place with 6 points, Christopher Lane / Peisenberg.
Yikes.
That means in first place and still leading on Fritz on the Street with 262 points, Christopher Lane. In second place with 247 points, Sean Wasson. And in third place with 228 points, Sabrina Ambra, and that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank you, Fritz.
Thanks, Fritzy.
My God, a poor performance. I was in the studio all week. I don't really have much of an excuse, actually.
I don't know what happened to me.
At least
my new
knows
hat.
that he can excuse himself because he was off in New York for half the time. So,
Sure.
God almighty. An unpredictable panel, but we accept the results.
Now, of the questions, though, did you talk about stuff that I when I was gone? Did you
Tony
talk about
Bennett.
Israel?
Yeah, Tony
Yeah, but I
Bennett,
was here for
maybe.
Tony Bennett.
Yeah.
Did you talk about Israel?
No, we didn't bring that up at all. No. I
Did
didn't
you
show
talk
up.
about, what was the other thing?
Barbie
Oh, Barbie, of course.
Barbie
Yeah, we
talked
talked
that
about
one was
that.
easy.
Yeah, definitely talked about that.
and the North Korean defector.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay.
did
well,
talk
that-
about
All
yeah,
right.
we're talking
If you want to follow along, Fritz is on Instagram, and you can check him out.
Yeah, we don't know. We're talking about that.
No, we talked about that.
Shut up.
No regrets, Coyote.
Don't make me out. No
Underscore.
underscore regrets underscore coyote on Instagram. Make sure you follow him over there. And make sure you're showing up at his soon to be award winning trivia nights.
Yeah, we talked about this.
I hate you all with a
You
passion
can't even vote
right now.
anymore. Yeah, we talked about
Go over to Instagram. No underscore regrets underscore coyote. Bam, there you go. Follow Fritz.
And
Thank
he
you.
has a show on Friday, which I will be there for.
Oh yeah, Luscious Lisa show coming up.
Nope, not that.
it's not that
this
one.
No, we
yeah,
talked
this is
about
going to
that
be
one.
the real Fritz on Friday at Uncle Lou's. I
Oh,
believe
nice.
around 9:30.
Oh, go hang out.
I'm gonna
support
go there
Fritz.
just to make sure he doesn't break my piano.
One of your pianos. You have backup pianos from what you've
But that's
told
the most
us.
expensive one.
The good piano.
I still
now.
have payments left.
Oh, Fritz, you gonna hang out with us?
I would love to.
All right, awesome.
Can you
We're
put
gonna
some
have
sleeves on, please?
Fritz
Sure.
for the rest of the show.
I tore them off.
Sun's out, guns out mode engaged here, and we'll be back. We'll be back with your dispatches. Also, we're going to talk about what happened with a 13-year-old and a 12-year-old that is pretty damn wild, actually, and it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show. Saying things that management will have to apologize for later. The Jim Colbert Show, weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Watch out for slowdowns due to an accident on Osceola Parkway heading westbound before Orange Blossom Trail. There's delays due to an accident on Boggy Creek Road heading northbound at Lake Nona Boulevard. Expect delays due to an accident on Colonial Drive heading westbound at Goldenrod Road. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Forest City Road heading southbound south of Kennedy Boulevard and before Edgewater Drive. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
I'm back.
back and look at all the fresh from Florida produce I brought home.
Fresh from Florida produce is fresh as fresh can get.
It's refreshing to know that locally grown fresh from Florida produce is available year-round.
Well, that's a breath of fresh air.
Look for Fresh from Florida where you shop.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Well, folks, it is hot out there. You know that. That's not news to your ears. But what should be welcome news is the fact that there's a company out there that's honest, that's helpful, and that is there for you if you have any problems with your air conditioner. Sometimes you don't know that a problem is on the way, and you could get preventative maintenance with Mills Air. That's one of the smartest ideas you can actually do as a homeowner. So I'd recommend you do that and go to millsair.com to find out all the details. But if you have a major issue, this is the worst time for this to happen. They're going to support you through this. They're going to help you out with everything from financing to the installation, and then you'll be on the way with a nice, comfortable, perfectly working air conditioner and saving money on your electric bill, all thanks to Mills Air. Their tech service any brand out there, so you don't have to worry about that, and they're a Carrier factory authorized dealer. That can get you access to big rebates if you're getting one of those brand new Carrier units. That's going to help you out a lot. You could always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you could always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call them at 407-277-1159 or find them online at millsair.com.
Life is full of ifs. If you see potential in every day, if you push for that promotion, and even bigger ifs like if you say, I do. If you can cash flow like a pro and get paid up to 2 days early, if you can safeguard against surprises and supercharge your savings, the if in life becomes less iffy. Regions Life Banking makes it possible. If you're interested.
Let's talk about the if in life. Regions Bank, embrace the if in life.
Regions Bank, member FDIC.
O'Reilly. Increase your vehicle's performance and gas mileage with Lucas Fuel Treatment at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Simply add it to your tank at your next fill-up to eliminate carbon and varnish deposits. Right now, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Treatment for $10. See store for details. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
My fellow Americans, R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. I think it's high time we celebrate. To help you relieve stress and start having fun again. It's time to let freedom ride and break free from your old ride. And declare your independence in a nicer, newer car for just $7 down. Have you been feeling put down, fed up, or just plain tired? Then it's time to let freedom ride. So keep your cash and drive a new 23 Outlander for just $7 down. All RC Hill Mitsubishis include a lifetime limited warranty. Even if you've heard no in the past, America is a land of opportunity. And I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car today. So kick your old ride to the curb and let freedom ride for just $7 down. But hurry, this celebration ends soon. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Get free at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
$7 down requires approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Example, stock number N12354. $7 down, $3.99 per month for 84 months. 3.9 APR.
Look, some choices in life are complicated. Others, thankfully, are much simpler. Like choosing True as One checking. There are no overdraft fees, lots of practical perks, and when your life evolves and account balances grow, we'll upgrade your perks automatically. Truest One checking. One simple choice. Truist Bank. Member FDIC.
Do you know the sound Dunkin' Iced makes? Of course you do. It's that sound of the ice randomly yet rhythmically shaking around the cup, creating the soundtrack to a perfect summer. And summer sure does sound good. Try Dunkin' Refreshers, iced coffee, cold brew, and lattes. America runs on Dunkin'.
At Wells Fargo, if you accidentally overdraw your account, we give you an extra day grace period to avoid the overdraft fee. What if everything came with an extra day?
Sunday night and I have the Sunday scaries.
Honey, don't be scared. Every weekend comes with an extra day now.
All right. TGI Sunday.
It helps to have an extra day. When it comes to overdrafts, you can with Wells Fargo.
Visit wellsfargo.com/getextra to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to timing requirements and the bank's funds availability policy. Wells Fargo Bank N.A. member FDIC.
I like to cook on the Big Green Egg. Why? It's impressive and everything turns out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go to Wassey's Meat Market and get a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a classroom set up to teach you all the basic techniques on the Big Green Egg and advanced techniques. When you get the Big Green Egg from Wassey's Meat Market, there's a lifetime guarantee. So it's Wassey's Meat Market. Check them out on Instagram or just go to their website, wasseysmeatmarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's wasseysmeatmarket.com.
Attention, your money is now controlled by the U.S. government.
Picture a world where your every purchase is monitored, tracked, and controlled by those in power to suppress the freedoms of those they see fit. Hi, my name is Jason Hansen. I'm a former CIA officer and New York Times bestselling author. And right now, I've become very focused on the impending rollout of the central bank digital currency. This is not a work of fiction. It's a terrifying reality looming on the horizon. But there is a bit of good news. I've partnered with Advantage Gold to offer you a solution. They are specialists in converting your traditional assets, like those inside an IRA or 401k, into tangible assets such as physical gold and silver. Don't allow your money to be controlled. Claim your free gold protection kit from Advantage Gold. Call 800-900-8000, 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor.
Call 800-900-8000.
If you suffered an injury at a place of business, dial Pound Law. That's all. Morgan & Morgan.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money, M-O-N-E-Y, money. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Hang on. Hang on. Dispatches from the newsjunkie.com in just a moment. Better the second time around.
Trying Can't to work believe on... you said the T word that many times.
No. It's something going on in the studio that I'm trying to mess with, but everything should be fine now. I was just saying there was an update on the situation with Obama's personal chef that drowned in Martha's Vineyard, and trying to figure out what went down here. But I've never done this paddleboarding stuff in my life, so when they tell me that he was not tethered to his paddleboard, I don't know if that's normal or not normal.
I think it's not, though. I think you're supposed to, like, it's the same thing with, like, a surfboard or a boogie board. You have that little strap you put around your foot.
Right.
No, but that makes sense for a boogie board and a surfboard because there's waves involved. And with paddleboarding, it's supposed to be pretty chill.
Plus, the odds of you falling off a paddleboard are pretty decent, I guess.
They are, but it's more of a balance thing. And the fact that he wasn't tethered to it, was he paddleboarding in like really rough water? And that's not the go-to for paddleboarding. It shouldn't
be. Like in Martha's Vineyard, I wouldn't expect that to be the case at all. And they said there was a fellow paddleboarder with him at the time who attempted to swim to him to save his life, but he didn't make it on time. So it's just a little bit strange, and obviously you're going to have crazy conspiracies with this. Although I did see, like...
I already seen a bunch of people, posts about... the vaccine! First Epstein, or... no, what was the other celebrity chef that looks like Epstein? Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain.
They're like,
right.
Anthony Bourdain, and then now this guy.
Somebody's killing chefs?
Him. Yeah.
Did you see the photo people were passing around? They're like, this is Trump's chef. Have you guys ever seen Trump's chef?
No.
Oh, my God.
He has a chef?
Yes, Trump has
That's a person in a McDonald's outfit.
Yeah, like a 19-year-old making minimum wage.
This is Trump's chef. Look how jacked this dude is. Trump's chef is this, like, absolutely massive unit of a dude.
My gosh.
I was like, holy cow. I've never seen a chef so ripped.
I know. Can you make me some pasta and then carry me to bed?
It says Chef Andre Rush.
Right.
And he's from Colombia, and he's the actual chef that President Trump uses, I guess. But the guy is absolutely massive. Unfortunately for Obama's chef, He, I guess, was not tethered to the paddleboard and didn't have anybody else to get there in time. The 45-year-old lost his balance and ended up drowning.
That's sad, man.
It's such a weird story, too.
It is, and there's some strange stuff about it that I think they're going to probably sort out over time, but yeah, it's odd. Somebody dies in your backyard and immediately conspiracy theories pop up. That must be not a good time, actually. Okay, before we get to you and your dispatches, which are on the way here in just a moment, it used to be that when you had a back and forth with somebody, you got into a little bit of a fight, and you got over it afterwards. After the fight, everything was fine.
Sure.
Sometimes, my dad used to tell me this, and I was like, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I've seen it. I've seen it happen a lot. Sometimes if you had somebody who was kind of your mortal enemy at school, and then eventually you get into a fight with that person.
Like physical fight.
Yeah, like punching each other and stuff. Sometimes you make friends afterwards. You're like, okay, we got that out of our system, so now I guess we should just try to get along.
Should we do a little kissing?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It never escalated that way for me.
Well, part of it was, I think, like, if you got into a physical fight in school, that you had to go through, like, some sort of counseling, and like you would like peer mediation and stuff. But you'd be in the office together also. So you end up having to spend a lot of time with this guy you just tried to beat up, and then now you're like, all right,
fine, I like you now.
And now your common enemy is the school.
Yeah. So that's not how it went in this case. Just to give you a snapshot of how things went.
I take all that back.
A 13-year-old York County boy was
about to say Yorkie.
Was formally charged Tuesday in the deadly shooting of a 12-year-old. So this 13-year-old shot to death a 12-year-old. Nolan Grove is the kid's name, and he was arraigned on charges that include third-degree murder, which that 13 mark there is important because a lot of times if somebody does this and they're like really, really young, they won't even charge them. They say Grove allegedly shot Kane Highland in the back. And they said, investigators said a witness told him...
That's awful. So he's running away.
Yeah, and even worse. Investigators said a witness told them that Grove made a joke about Highland's mother. Highland told Grove to shut up, and then Grove shot Highland once and ended up killing him, leading to this whole case. That's not how it used to go, and hopefully it's not how it goes in a lot of situations out there, but... Who knows? Things are changing fast out there in the world.
I don't remember kids threatening other kids' lives with handguns.
Yeah, God almighty. Over your mama joke or something, or whatever this person was saying. Okay, let's go over to you. Let's see what's happening where you are. Here is Guitar Slinger with a dispatch.
Sitting there, and the program comes back, and it's in, and welcome back! What? Jesus Christ.
We're screaming at you?
Blew my freaking eardrums out.
You mean just now? I don't know we were that loud, were we?
I think he probably turned his speakers up because that mute button you have lets a little bit of audio, just a tiny little bit.
All right, let's go over to Big T.
Good after morning news junkies, man. My flight finally got back at 1 a.m. last night. Jeez. And just glad to be back in Florida. Glad to be back listening live to you guys. And you guys doing a great job as always. Keep up the great work. And yeah, I guess with that, Big T out. Wiggle, wiggle, pop.
Thank you.
Big T, appreciate you. We got a bunch more people to check in with. Here's Mo Manji, the realtor. We know Mo Manji.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well.
Thank
you. I'm pretty sure all of you know, well, the three of you know that I also own a sign and printing company. We send approvals all the time, and people don't even look at those proofs. They just approve them. A lot of times they'll come back and be like, my phone number's wrong or my email's wrong. It's like, well, how are we supposed to know that? It's your email, it's your phone number. We don't know that information, but people approve all kind of stuff without even reading it.
Oh,
Thanks, bye.
That's so frustrating.
Yeah,
like,
especially a big sign.
Like Parks and Rec, where she gets all the campaign signs that she wants to be printed, and the guy prints a whole bunch of campaign signs that has a URL with like a JPEG on it, and they're like, you honestly thought that's what we wanted on the sign? He goes, you approved it. That's what you put there.
It probably happens a lot. You got to watch that stuff. And it could lead to big issues like the story we were talking about where it was a tombstone that they made the mistakes on. And obviously that family that paid, what was it, $7,500, I think, was going to be very upset about that. Here's Banana Potato talking about underage military drinking.
Good after morning news junkies. As far as drinking underage, I was a dependent. My stepdad was in the military, and when I was 18, we got stationed over to Italy. I had just graduated high school, but I was still living with them. And when we moved to the base over in Italy, like I said, I was 18, And I could go right up to the bar on base and just order shots, liquor,
Nice.
beer, wine, whatever. Didn't have to show an ID or anything. And that was on an American military installation. But because it was the host country was Italy, and the drinking age is like freaking 16 over there, I was having shots and getting blacked out at 18.
She's just going
I'm
for
proud
it.
of you.
You got the opportunity, you might as well use it. Good for you.
When in Rome.
Yeah, I guess so. Here is JCC talking about Fox News.
Sean, only a right-wing troll like you would use Fox News as their most trusted source of news
Got
about
him.
a Biden subject.
Thanks, sir. Very good.
And good night.
Awesome. Yes. Sure, this guy would have been feeling the same way about it if I would have played a report from MSNBC. I did read a report from NBC on the topic. Shut up. It's not going to do it. What a dumbass take. I hate people these days. Anyhow, the update to that. Whoa, why are you doing this right now to me? You know what I'm going through right now behind the scenes.
What's the
here.
Britney Spears one?
No, don't play that.
Are you sure? I don't want to piss you off anymore.
Just play it. If you have it, just play it.
Of course I have it. I have it all the time. And a 3 and a 2
She
and
doesn't
a
have it.
1. Yeah.
Oh, baby, baby.
This one's the worst.
Yeah, this drives me crazy.
Shout out to there. I ruined it.
So
The best.
uncomfortable.
The best.
Crazy drunk cat lady says, "You did not, Sean. I did not what? You're gonna have to be more specific than that. All right, I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Let's do one more here real quick before we take a break and get into jury duty. Here is the Big Pickle, who has something to say about the Obama chef situation.
What's up, news junkies? So about the whole Obama chef drowning thing, you'd be surprised how many people go out and do water activities that really don't know how to swim.
I know.
Or can't swim very well. And I'm sure that water's cold up there. And if you ever gotten cold water, I'm not talking about like Cocoa Beach cold water, Sean, Mr. South Florida. I mean like cold water. I've been in it once, and it was not fun.
Yeah, I don't want to try.
You know, it's easy to drown. I've saved a few people in my life surfing and boating. And it's pretty crazy, man.
What's that
Learn to
noise?
swim. Then
It's
go
a
paddleboarding.
wood chime.
Wiggle,
Oh, yeah, it
wiggle,
is.
pop
Wind
up.
chime.
Kind of
Woodwind.
peaceful.
Yeah, it's very peaceful.
Thank you, the Big Pickle. Appreciate that. Yeah, I wish everybody was presented with the opportunity.
How's it not in school?
To make sure that they can, swim, because you see stories like this and you go, God, this is a grown man who didn't know how to swim and ended up dying as a result of that. And that is something that is so preventable. We should make sure that it doesn't happen ever again. Okay, when we come back, jury duty is coming up. I also want to get into Bryan Cranston, who was screaming about the strike out there, and he's real upset about things, including one person in particular, and your dispatches. Go to thenewsjunkie.com to leave those now. It's coming up next on The News Junkie.
For every 10,000 new followers, everyone on Real Radio gets a new puppy. Can we get an assist? Real Radio 1041 on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by LASIK Plus.
The Magic will play south of the border this upcoming season. The NBA announcing today Orlando will face Atlanta in Mexico City in November. Orlando's been tapped to host the NFL's Pro Bowl games. Events will be held at Camping World Stadium. That'll be in February. And another name, image, likeness bill is now up for debate in the U.S. Senate. The PASS Act would create uniform standards for student-athlete endorsements. I'm Scott Davidson.
Do it. Take the first step towards LASIK and score a great deal at LASIK Plus today. Right now at LASIK Plus, get 20% off LASIK in August. That can be over $900 off when treating both eyes, plus guaranteed financing. Visit mylasicoffer.com for details.
Attention business owners. Was your company impacted during COVID? If you had W-2 employees during 2020 and 2021, you may be entitled for up to $26,000 per employee through the Employee Retention Credit Program. This is not alone. The IRS paid back billions already. We've helped thousands of businesses just like yours. So let us help you. At ERC Business Solutions, we make it simple. We do it all for you, so you won't have to worry about the complex application process. There's absolutely no risk. If you don't get paid, we don't get paid. Most businesses do qualify, even those with no decline in revenues or those that already got PPP. Discover how much you can claim. There's no cost or obligation. Call now, 800-200-2250. That's 800-200-2250. Get up to $26,000 per employee. Call 800-200-2250. 800-200-2250.
For adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing in me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new place.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, you could achieve 90% clear skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Need a break? Take one during the summer payment break at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Buy a new Nissan and make no payments for 6 months. Take a break from interest with 0% APR financing and get a lifetime warranty. Sutherland Nissan Orlando, home of the lifetime warranty. See dealer for details.
Create the perfect backyard this summer with Tools Ace Hardware. Tools Ace has the best brands in outdoor cooking like Big Green Egg, Weber, Napoleon, Uni, Gosney, Halo, and more. Plus, Hollywood outdoor furniture made from extremely durable recycled plastic that will last for years and will not fade. Tools Ace has select Adirondack chairs, rocking chairs, and seating and dining sets in stock and can special order any item quickly. Get free assembly and local delivery on any grill or patio furniture purchase $3.99 and up. Tools Ace has 12 convenient locations in Central Florida, or you can shop online at acehardware.com for free in-store pickup or delivery. It's Tools Ace, the backyard place.
You can always count on a classic. It's timeless and tastefully legendary. That's the truth behind the Troppy Chop. Often imitated, too delicious to be duplicated. The sauce just won't taste the same. But to really stand out, you gotta stay fresh and move to the beat of your own bowl. The Troppy Chop, only at Pollo Tropical. A classic that never goes out of style.
Get a pen. You'll want to take this number down. Okay, you have health insurance or you don't have health insurance, but you want health insurance at a reasonable price, right? Well, you won't find it with Obamacare, where you can only sign up once a year with their high deductibles and limited networks. You need to talk to an expert. The folks at USABG Florida can help. If you pay for your own health insurance, your employment coverage is unaffordable, or if you have a few employees, you could be saving 30 to 60% if you qualify. Couples under 65 are saving $500 to $1,000 a month with better coverage. Go to usabgflorida.com and get a quote today. We all need quality health insurance at an affordable price. Call USABG Florida at 321-380-4540. That's 321-380-4540. Or go to usabgflorida.com. That's usabgflorida.com. Get a quality plan managed by you, not the government.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up?
I'm tired of feeling so bloated.
That used to be me. Then I got this.
Align bloating relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right?
Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align bloating relief plus food digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Learn more at alignprobiotics.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Preventive maintenance on all brands, and that saves you money and can detect an upcoming breakdown. Visit millsair.com.
Welcome back. Dave and Herb here, and we're talking fresh.
Fresh from Florida, that is.
There's tomatoes, broccoli, watermelon.
You're just putting fra in front of produce.
As in fresh from Florida.
You don't need to make up words. Friends, visit followfreshfromflorida.com to see what's in season.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Got an iPhone? Sweet. Just tell Siri to play Real Radio 104.1.
that laugh. It's very, very concerning to me.
He is very excited. Now, mind you,
seems evil.
It
I
does.
have zero idea. You have an idea.
Yeah, I know
And then
something about what C-Lane's up to.
And I asked, as one naturally would, what's that about? And you go, oh, I got a little something.
Yeah.
Or,
I couldn't have been more vague.
Yeah,
I said,
it was really vague.
Sent C-Lane a thing.
I think it's just funny because so he sent me a thing that uses like AI to generate a model of your voice, and then you use it with vocals from a real song, and then like when all is said and done, you put everything together. There's so many steps, and it's really complicated.
It is not easy.
This reminded me of buying Safe Moon.
Yeah,
there was like so many stupid little steps.
We're not really worried about you doing this and copying us because there's like 8,000 hoops you have to go through. But eventually, you make it so whatever voice you want can sing whatever song you want.
But I did a song for Sean, and I'm going to do one for Sabrina. I think the funniest part is I don't know that I've heard Sean sing for that long.
Oh.
Like it's an entire song,
and it sounds just like him singing.
and it's just him singing, and it sounds like him, and I'm like, and aside from a couple of the words being a little weird, and it's because of the source material. It sounds like him singing.
Wait, does this mean that I could potentially sing this way, or I have it in me?
Maybe I haven't gotten
training?
Man, I haven't gotten to any parts that may have high notes or something, but
because if the AI version of me sings really good, then I can't. The real version of me, that means the AI version of Sean is superior to the regular version of Sean. I'm a downgrade from the AI version. I don't like that.
If I trained the AI on somebody who was singing out of pitch, then it wouldn't sound good. But this person's, this is a popular song.
What song did you choose?
I'm not telling.
I knew he wasn't going to say.
Come on.
Are you playing it, or am I playing it, or?
I'll play it in a second.
Okay.
Or do you want me to send it to you now? You want to just hear yours?
Yeah, I've got to hear this.
Let's see.
C-Lane's got his headphones on over there. We can't hear
he's
the song.
excited.
He's like, it will look like a maniacal laugh he had going on over there.
I'm going to put it in the miscellaneous folder.
You tell me when it's in there.
Go
I'll
in
bring it
there.
up. But yeah, this is what you've heard people use with SpongeBob or other different things that they'll have him singing songs. And this is me singing a song.
And this is the song that we all needed.
Okay, I did not know about this. Hang on, I'm still waiting for it to show up on the network. I'll get this in just a second.
People.
Do you not want to tell us the name of the song? We just learned.
Let's be surprised.
All right,
it's a song we all know and love.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it just says Sean AI song.
Yeah,
all right.
Perfect.
Sean loves this song a lot.
I'm launching this. Just give me a second.
I already know. Is it an old song? It's not new. It's used to be his alarm.
No.
Ace of Base would have been great.
All right, here it is. It's pulling up now. Hang on. It has to pull up in iTunes, so it takes about 8 years for some of this to work. All right, here we go.
Stop it.
Fast car.
Stop it. Please turn this up as much as possible.
You get a fast car. Now I want to take it to anyway. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere.
That sounds just like you.
I have chills for some reason.
Wait. What was the first line? It didn't sound like fast car.
So I've always thought that song, like the original,
that's so
when I was a kid, and that song was on the radio and everything. I thought she always said fattest car.
Yeah,
you got a
that's
fattest
what it
car.
sounded like. I said, the fattest car, and now. Well, this one doesn't have a lot of high moments in the song, but I want to see what it sounds like when we get to the chorus. Some way, any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose, and maybe we'll make something.
Sean, it sounds like you, man.
Got nothing to prove.
It does.
Also, since the source material
and that's just out of like straight audio, no singing on Sean's part.
So
that's weird.
The audio was him doing a promo and just talking. And since the source material is the Luke Combs vocal track, it's the AI is making you sound like you have a little like country flair in your voice too. Nothing to lose.
Yeah, you're like yodeling sometimes.
Oh, I gotta hear the chorus. You get a fattest car. Now I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Man, it's just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just to cross the border and into the city. And you and I can both keep jobs.
Sean, I'm weirded out right now, man. It's like listening to you, and that you could actually sing. Like, not saying you can't hold the tune, but that
AI
sounds
me.
good.
And I really like when it goes off.
The
a little
music
bit.
industry
Yeah.
is screwed.
This is great.
I can't wait to. Please give me the most obscure song.
What song are you going to do for her?
I think
don't
it needs
tell
to
us.
like vary though. Like I can't hit certain notes.
I have
so-
one song in mind, but I don't know how well it's going to work.
Chat, give some suggestions, but
Yeah,
I
what do you
need,
wanna hear
I need
Sabrina
a
sing?
range.
I'm so tempted to try to sing along with AI Sean to see if I can actually sing like AI Sean.
Please?
Like later when you guys are not here, I'm going to crank this in here.
Ooh,
By yourself?
I actually have a really good idea for Sabrina.
All right.
okay.
I was gonna.
I'll leave the room. I want to be surprised.
I was gonna mess with her and do a Chainsmokers song, but I actually have a better idea.
I love that.
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, let's do someone with talent.
See, my old man's got a problem. Live in the bottle, that's the way he said his body's too old
Sean,
for
I
work.
am blowing my
Body's too
mind
young
right
to
now.
look like he's. So mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said, someone has got to take care of him. So I quit school and that's what I did.
Oh my god.
What I did.
Dude, I think this is the most freaked out I've been by AI.
You get a fast car. It's a fast enough so we can fly away. Still down to make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. Man, this is wild that they could do this. Oh, here it is. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out
Wow,
before us,
Sean.
and your arm felt nice wrapped around my
There we go.
shoulder, and
Wrapped around my shoulder.
Wow.
had a feeling that I belong.
Oh, there we go. There's the autotune.
Had a feeling I could be someone, be someone,
Be someone.
be someone.
Be some worm.
Is it gonna make me say that I worked as a girl in the checkout line? Get a fat
Does he not change the lyric?
We go
No, he says the
cruising
same
in the
thing.
chain ourselves.
Good for him.
Still ain't got a job. So work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find a working out, get promoted, and we will out in the shelter.
Oh, I cannot.
Buy
I
a bigger
cannot.
house, live in the suburbs.
Take that, Luke.
So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast to feel like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder.
This is
and
so
I-
weird.
Man,
that part's crazy.
Had a feeling that I belonged. Had a feeling I could be someone. Man, that is wild.
I feel like it almost brings, I would feel confident hearing that. Like, I can sing.
Yeah.
Despite it being a complete
Because
AI-generated song.
It's taking the tones from your voice.
But
and
doing
then
it so well. And,
Yeah.
only a couple parts you could hear the auto-tune. The rest of it sounded like you.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
also within your range.
Yeah.
Too.
But so if I took that and then
Give you a higher song like a Celine Dion.
No, but if you took something like that and did an album of music, then who owns that, right? Because I didn't sing it, I didn't perform that.
I'm saying we have all these problems with the rejoins lately. Let's just do our rejoins and our voices.
Okay, we have to do that with Sabrina's voice. We have to
Because I
make that
think my
happen.
range is going to be a little different, man. That was incredible.
It's insane. And
It gave me chills for a second there.
Is that the first time for you guys where you're like, damn, AI is more wild
Yes.
than I thought it was?
Absolutely.
Well, considering that part of the long process in doing it is you have to use one AI website that takes a song and separates the vocals from the rest of it, and then generates an AI just vocal track and just instrumental.
Somebody says, let's hear an Ignition remix by R. Kelly, AI Sean version. Well, once you make it, the most amazing thing is C-Line could put any song in there and it just, bam, there's that person singing that song almost immediately.
Power of love.
How do you put the song in? Do you just search for it, like the instrumental, or?
No, that was what I said. The one AI website, you find a copy of the song, you upload it, and then it strips it for you.
Man, that is unbelievable.
That was funny.
Let us know what you think of these new jams. We got more
I
on
love
the
that
way.
people just tuned into the radio station like, is the host of the show
What's going on
singing
here?
his brains out right now?
Singing his brains out.
Let's go over to Bro Villa with the dispatch. Let's see what Bro Villa says.
Yo, what's up, junkies?
Hey.
Happy hump day!
Thursday?
You got a fast car. Dude, that sounds so good, man. It sounds just like you, man, on the radio.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I got my radio. I got a couple of new speakers in the van, so
There
it's
you
blaring
go.
pretty good, man. It sounds just like you.
It's uncomfortable.
I love it. You got a fast car. God, I almost hit a dude on a motorcycle. All right, you guys have a good day.
Be careful out there, bro Villa. We're going to work in a few last ones here, and we're going to take a break, and then we'll see what we can do with AI Sabrina singing a song.
It's got to be a good song.
Yeah, song
Like,
selection is key here.
I think, but it's not going to be in my range,
Mhm.
and so it might sound completely different.
Who knows? It depends on what he picks. We'll have to find out in just a bit
You're on
here.
a project, see, like.
Hang on, let me get rid of this real quick, and then we're going to go to one more
You got a
dispatch.
fast car.
Here is Rude Dude talking about marijuana, I think. Maybe? Hello?
Hey, News Junkies. This is just PSA.
What kind of phone are you using?
He's on the trucker walkie-talkie.
Oh, is that right? Oh, man. Sinead O'Connor is dead. It's at age 56. Fritz just pulled that up. That is unfortunate, man.
Thank you, Darcy.
Yeah, we'll try to find out exactly what happened there in just a moment. Back to Rude Dude just for a second or two.
There's a lot of people out there who are negatively affected by marijuana, and those who suffer from mental illness are at higher rates of relapsing or going back to a mental hospital because they use marijuana. So,
well, we don't want that to happen. I don't know why you're talking about that. It seems out of the blue, but either way, thank you for the dispatch. You can do better than that. I know you can.
Sing it, though.
All you have to do is go over to thenewsjunkie.com. Unfortunately, I can't do that in real life, which kind of irritates me. Or maybe I can. I don't know. I don't know what's real anymore.
I bet it's the training. You
All
just
right.
need some training.
Let's see what C-Lane picks for Sabrina and see what AI singing Sabrina sounds like. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your shot at $1,000 is next. Brought to you locally by Mills Air. If you want a shot at $5,000, make sure you're listening to us on our free iHeartRadio app.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Watch out for delays due to an accident on Colonial Drive heading westbound at Goldenrod Road. There's slowdowns due to an accident on Boggy Creek Road at Lake Noda Boulevard. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Conway Road heading southbound before State Road 408. The left lane is blocked. You can expect your regular delays on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Are you ready to put some cash in your pocket? Because Real Radio is giving you a chance to win $1,000 by putting $1,000 in your hand. You know the deal with our national contest. We'll give you a keyword at the top of every hour from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And all you have to do is enter it on our website at realradio.fm for your chance to win. With 13 chances every weekday, you'll have plenty of opportunities to win $1,000 in your hand. But there is a catch, because there's always a catch. Right. If you get a call, you need to answer your phone. That's right. The key to winning is picking up your phone when we call. So don't send us to voicemail. This contest brought to you locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
For over a decade, SimpliSafe has revolutionized home security, and our latest advancement is here, 24/7 LiveGuard protection, only from SimpliSafe. Now, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplisafe.com/radio. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to goodrx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
At Fifth Third Bank, we give you free checking, never have hidden fees, and help protect your identity.
Oh, really?
Yep. See, our name equals 166.7%, so we put in that much effort.
Well, my name's Jim, so I guess I'm headed to the gym, and I'm gonna put in 166.7% effort too.
Aw, I'm proud of you.
No one's ever been proud of me.
This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
My fellow Americans, R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. I think it's high time we celebrate and break free from your old ride and declare your independence in a nicer, newer car for just $7 down. Have you been feeling put down? Then it's time to let freedom ride. So keep your cash and drive a new 23 Outlander for just $7 down. So kick your old ride to the curb and let freedom ride for just $7 down. But hurry, this celebration ends soon. I'm R.C. Hill, your car dealer next door. Get free at rchill.com.
Wells Fargo gives you access to direct deposit funds up to 2 days early.
Plus, if you look at the X and Y axes...
What if everything came 2 days early? Like the weekend.
Well, that was a pleasant surprise.
You can't get everything early, but when it comes to direct deposits, you can with Wells Fargo.
Visit wellsfargo.com/get-early to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. Not all direct deposits are eligible. Early availability is not guaranteed and may vary between deposits from the same payer. Wells Fargo Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Have you noticed that solar panels are popping up everywhere? You never know who's going to have solar next. And here's a thought, it could be you. Utility rates keep going up, and now is a great time to save big with Solar Source. Solar Source has been getting the job done in Central Florida for almost 40 years, and right now, Monster fans get special access to their new AI-powered tool that can get you an estimate in 1 minute or less. Visit solarsource.com/monsters for an instant quote.
Take control of your health and your wallet at healthfinder.fl.gov, your one-stop shop to compare medical facilities in your area. From copays to x-rays, asthma treatment, and ultrasounds, healthfinder.fl.gov gives you a straight answer on cost and lets you compare against providers. Choose wisely. Live healthy at healthfinder.fl.gov. Paid for by the Agency for Healthcare Administration.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
The #1 cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
For adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing in me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new place.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, you could achieve 90% clearer skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
The best time to get a great deal on a Ram truck is now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event. Visit ram.com or visit your local Ram dealer to find the perfect Ram truck for you. Hurry in and make this the summer you drive a Ram. And right now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event, purchase and get 10% below MSRP on all 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn models. Not compatible with lease offers or with any other consumer incentive offers. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by 7/31.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you deserve better. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
We'll get to you, your dispatches, in just a moment. Plus, C-Lane's working on an AI version of Sabrina singing some song. This will be a surprise.
Did you guys pick one? Or he didn't even tell you guys?
He didn't tell me anything. I know less about this than I did about when he was doing it to my voice. And if you missed that, you're going to have to get the podcast today because that was a journey we just went on. Go check the podcast out at thenewsjunkie.com.
I just talked to Courtney about it. I'm like, did you hear it?
She comes in.
I thought he was singing to me.
Courtney comes in during the break and she goes, "You have such a beautiful voice." And I'm like, "But that's not my voice. I can't do that."
But it is your
But
voice.
it is my voice. It was that.
It was weird.
Oh.
I mean, it's the most creeped out I've been by AI.
Yeah, it
to
was.
date.
And wait till you hear yourself.
I know. But I'm just scared. I don't think it's going to be as great as yours.
It might be better. It depends on.
He's using, like live read.
Are
clip.
you confident that the song choice that you picked is a home run?
I think it'll be a good one.
It's not. Is it my natural range?
No.
That's great. That's even better. I like that. So see you later.
Why are you looking upset by that?
I'm scared.
By the way, people on chat are saying, like, what's the link to this AI thing? Did they say the name of the website for the AI? It's complicated. There's not a website.
I mean, we don't have to gatekeep it. We can put the YouTube video that taught me to do all this stuff on See It Now.
Right.
I think eventually there'll be a website that you can just upload yourself
It's
to. But
like it's kind of a website. It's really complicated. If you're very good with computers, I will post it up during the break on See It Now if you want to try to do it with your voice.
It runs some code or some runtime on a piece of Google that I've never seen before.
Me either. I had no idea that existed, but it's like something that's like executes files and scripts and stuff. Anyhow, again, if you're good with computers, I'll put that up on the See It Now section of the News Junkie app and thenewsjunkie.com so you can check it out. All right, there is a story while that is churning away and creating Sabrina singing AI that says that scientists have done something fairly unthinkable. And tell me how you feel about this, Fritz, if it scares you, if you're afraid of the future now.
Okay.
It says researchers have found they can incept false memories by showing subjects deep fake clips of movie remakes that were never actually produced.
it's a oh my God, not Magnolia. What effect?
Oh, this is
Mandela
the
effect.
Mandela effect. Yes, it was like it's the real Mandela
Magnolia
effect. As detailed in a recent paper published in the journal PLOS One, deep-faked clips of made-up movies were convincing enough to trick participants into believing they were real. Some went as far as to rank the fake movies, which included purported remakes of real movies like Will Smith starring in a rebooted version of The Matrix, and they said that they were better than the originals.
Nice.
They said the study did have an important caveat. However, deepfakes were no more effective than simple text descriptions at distorting memory, suggesting that deepfakes aren't entirely necessary to trick somebody into accepting a false memory. But without the input of the deepfakes, I do find it much more like Sabrina saying the Mandela effect, which if you don't know about this, it's when you swear that something was out there,
Like
but it wasn't.
Berenstain Bears.
Yeah, Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain.
And what's the movie that people Shazam?
Luke, I am your father, when really it's no, I am your father.
Right. And everybody said, no, I swear I've seen the movie. I know what line he says. And socially we'll like all agree on this, but it's wrong. It's not correct. It's part of that Mandela effect that they talk about. But in this case, you're watching a deepfake video and you go, oh, clearly Will Smith was in a Matrix reboot.
Imagine doing that with like home videos.
Oh, well, this dovetails with that show that they're doing on Netflix right now where they take these couples And I haven't seen an episode of it, but this is what they do. They take these couples and they show them a video, and it's of their partner having sex with somebody else.
What show is this?
And it's either real or deep faked. And they see how the couples react to this.
That sounds traumatizing.
Hang on, let me see if I can bring this up. We talked about it briefly on this show.
Real bad idea.
So Netflix, deep faked. So the show is called Deep Fake Love. And they say, is it the cruelest show on
used to just
television?
be Eat, Pray, but now technology, man.
All right, let me bring this up. Deep Fake Love. Let's see if there's a trailer for this. Because that's kind of what they're doing. They're screwing with people's minds now. And you see, like some sort of visual, so you just believe that this is the case. This is just people reacting to it. I don't want to see the reaction stuff. I want to see the actual
but they need to
trailer.
make their money, Sean.
I don't even know if there is a trailer. I don't know. I think it might be like a dubbed over thing. And the trailer that I'm seeing is in a different language. But anyhow, that's what they're doing over there. But you see this kind of stuff. And even though you might be a little bit skeptical, seeing video of stuff makes us believers. That's just what we're used to doing.
I just sent you an AI decided to regenerate and make Barbenheimer because of the Barbie and Oppenheimer together the same weekend that they have now mashed the trailer.
And this is all done just by some AI.
Correct.
Okay, let me see. Let me play this. Here you go. Curious Refuge.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a race against the Nazis. And I know what it means if the Nazis have the bomb.
It's fairly
She's
convincing.
a scientist, and I hear she's the best.
And that's the
Good.
Barbie.
She's also a doctor.
It's Margot
Excellent.
Robbie.
She's also a flight attendant, astronaut, Marine Corps medic, paleontologist, veterinarian, and three-time Olympic gold medalist.
Intense sounds.
I see the bright pink glow of a new era.
Is this really all AI?
Imagine the future. And our imaginings look fabulous.
This is weird.
Barbie,
the atomic bomb
together
is
we're
purple
gonna
or
beat
pink?
those Nazis. And we're gonna look so good doing it.
Oh my
Bright
God.
pink military uniform.
That's not bad at all.
I'd watch that movie.
I would too.
We're so close to all these major breakthroughs.
I think it's
and
going too fast.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
When we started the show 10 years ago, we would never be talking about this or even wrap our minds around it.
No, and actually before the start of this
the voice
year,
changer was cool.
There wasn't a lot of talk of AI before the start of this year, but we started this year and ChatGPT came out, and all of a sudden people perked up their ears and they said, "What's going on with this?"
And then what prediction did I make?
I don't know. I forgot.
Oh, well, then let me put it back on the table. I said back in January that Time Magazine's Person of the Year will be artificial intelligence.
You know what? I would be surprised at this point if it's not, just because of how amazing all of this stuff is.
I just sent Ashley her song, and she wrote back, "That is effing insane."
Yeah, it is.
It was weird. It was a weird, out-of-body experience listening to that.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear yours.
God, I wanna
is yours
work with
chugging
you
along?
so bad in the studio
No,
now.
you don't. You want to work with AI, Sean.
No,
He's
I
the
don't.
one who's good. All right.
I love how because it was Luke Combs' voice, and he has that country thing. When he says something about up on your shoulder, he's like, shoulder.
Yeah.
Up on my shoulder.
Get a gerb.
Let me know when that's done, Sealand. In the meantime, we'll go back to this UFO hearing that's been happening in Congress, and this officer, David Grush, and they said this was a pretty interesting exchange, so let's listen in.
Intelligent extraterrestrials.
Something
like
I
a party.
can't discuss in public setting.
All right, so still saying that.
Okay, I can't ask when you think this occurred. If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Biologics.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
This all comes down to one thing. Do you believe this dude? Like, is he credible? Is he telling the truth? If he is, that's like it's bigger than AI. It's the biggest news story of the year. That we have some aliens, that we have their dead bodies, and we have the spacecrafts and stuff.
Allow me to be a conspiracy guy here for a minute. Why do you think they're pushing AI so hard, Sean?
That could be true. He doesn't sound that crazy.
No.
He sounds pretty normal.
Why is it crazy to talk about extraterrestrials?
Well, it's just crazy to think that the government knows and we have alien bodies and we have like alien spacecrafts.
This lady asking the questions got kind of an Amanda Peet look to her.
Yeah, she's younger too. Like this is Miss Mace who's asking him this stuff.
Photos, eyewitness, like how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
Gotcha. Okay. So, and you may or may not be able to answer my last question, and maybe we get into a skiff at the next hearing that we have.
What's a
but
skiff?
Who in the government, either what agency, sub-agency, what contractors, who should be called into the next hearing about UAPs, either in a public setting or even in a private setting? And you probably can't name names, but what agencies or organizations, contractors, et cetera, do we need to call in to get these questions answered, whether it's about funding, what programs are happening, and what's out there?
I can give you a specific cooperative and hostile witness list of specific individuals that were in those.
And how soon can we get that list?
I'm happy to provide that to you after the hearing.
Man,
Why? That's so sketchy.
I don't know about
Are
this.
they not like they don't have to give that information?
He's saying when he says skiff, I think he might be talking about when they go into another room and it's not a public hearing.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing just from context. But when you watch this, either this guy is telling the truth and we have a crazy story, or this guy is lying and we just have another like fake UFO thing. Somebody says skiff is secret compartmented information facility. Okay, I'll take your word for it.
So something with like no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth.
Oh, the person before that said it's sensitive compartmented information facilities, pronounced skiffs. So one of the two of those is probably accurate. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I think we may be able to get this Sabrina AI song.
Well, we'll see.
It's churning away over there, and they're crunching the numbers. But when we come back, we'll see if we can get to that, plus your dispatches. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
If you like us here, like us everywhere. Real Radio 1041 on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Watch out for bumper-to-bumper traffic on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Conway Road heading southbound before State Road 408. You can expect delays due to an accident on Colonial Drive heading westbound at Goldenrod Road. There's slowdowns on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Make quick and easy family meals with the tastiest flavors of Florida. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop and find delicious, refreshing recipes for what's in season at followfreshfromflorida.com.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
My fellow Americans, R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. I think it's high time we celebrate. To help you relieve stress and start having fun again. It's time to let freedom ride and break free from your old ride. And declare your independence in a nicer, newer car for just $7 down. Have you been feeling put down, fed up, or just plain tired? Then it's time to let freedom ride. So keep your cash and drive a new 23 Outlander for just $7 down. All RC Hill Mitsubishis include a lifetime limited warranty. Even if you've heard no in the past, America is a land of opportunity. And I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car today. So kick your old ride to the curb and let freedom ride for just $7 down. But hurry, this celebration ends soon. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Get free at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
$7 down with our state approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Example, stock number N12354. $7 down, $3.99 per month for 84 months. 3.9 APR.
Did you suffer through 2022 with a terrible bathroom? You wanted to make that call to Rebath in Mid-Florida. You just couldn't do it. Well, make 2023 the year that you finally do pick up that phone and let these guys show you what they can do. And what they can do is amazing. Take a bathroom that you hate, it's old, it's out of date, doesn't look great, doesn't really complement your home, and turn that into a magical spa-like environment that you begin or end every day in, and it makes you super happy. Here's the great thing. They do this with their employees. They do it in just 4 to 6 days, and they give you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the the install. And guys, these products are simply amazing. Natural stone, travertine marble, all those beautiful colors. But it's the quality of the products that you've got to feel when you go to the showroom. 436 up in Altamont, right across from Kobe. Stop in, feel that quality, picture that in your house. That can happen. They're exceptionally good at it. Let them design a bathroom that you are going to love using their products, your ideas, their ideas, and next thing you know, their craftsmen will have it installed and you will love it. 2023 is the year that you get a new bathroom courtesy of Rebath, midfla.com.
The IRS has just received $80 billion in funding to hire additional agents for aggressive collections enforcement. If you owe the IRS, now is the time to take action before the IRS comes after you or your business. There's no time to waste. Call J. David Tax Law, a firm right here in Orlando, for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962. Or visit jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
The check is good, the experience is smooth, and the reviews online are wonderful at GiveMeTheVin.com. They don't call us America's best car buyer for nothing.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Life is full of ifs. If you see potential in every day, if you push for that promotion, and even bigger ifs like if you say, I do. If you can cash flow like a pro and get paid up to 2 days early, if you can safeguard against surprises and supercharge your savings, the if in life becomes less iffy. Regions Life Banking makes it possible. If you're interested.
Let's talk about the if in life. Regions Bank, embrace the if in life.
Regions Bank, member FDIC.
Take control of your health and your wallet at healthfinder.fl.gov. Your one-stop shop to compare medical facilities in your area. From copays to x-rays, asthma treatment, and ultrasounds, healthfinder.fl.gov gives you a straight answer on cost and lets you compare against providers. Choose wisely. Live healthy at healthfinder.fl.gov. Paid for by the Agency for Healthcare Administration.
Hi, I'm Sriram.
And I'm Aarti. We have spent the last 20 years building and working at some of the largest companies in the world. We worked with some remarkable people. Rob McElhenney.
When I see the people of Wrexham, I grew up exactly like them, and I think that transcends culture.
Check out the Aarti and Sriram Show. That is AARTHI and SRIRAM Show.
Listen to the Aarti and Sriram Show on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Injured? Hire the largest injury firm in the world. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. And answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Something weird just happened at some press conference. I've got the audio of this in just a moment. Do not forget that it is now the time for you to go grab the latest shirts to support the show. Go over to getskywall.com. The last-minute message shirt along with a magnet and a sticker just for you to play a game of magnets and to show everybody else that you also listen to the News Junkie Radio Show. Get it now. Not a lot of time left on that one. GetSkywall.com. GetSkywall.com. We're watching about a million things at once here. But first,
most importantly,
let's go over to this because they said there was a press conference with U.S. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, and like something went weird. Like he didn't seem like he was doing well.
Oh.
Let's see. Here he goes.
Cooperation and a string of.
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
Oh, God, he looks different, too.
Wow. He just stopped talking.
And he's just staring straight ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's about to pass out.
Nobody's doing anything, though.
He's about to pass out, man. You could see it.
Yeah. He looks like he's checked out, even though he's standing up. Oh,
his eyes are rolling back.
He's wobbling a little bit. Finally, they went over to him.
Anything else you want to say? Or should we just go back to it?
Nope. Oh, that microphone really...
Nope.
No. And
God,
no
man.
Wow.
He looks significantly different than a couple months ago, man.
Wow. God, we have these old people who are in charge of this country. They're too old, for God's sake.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do, Sean?
You're supposed to get out of office at some point in time. We need term limits for some of these people, or age limits, for God's sake. Because when they're up there like that, how old's Mitch McConnell? Let me see.
He's 81.
Is he? He's 81 years old. And he's up there in front of the camera, and he just shut down like a computer program turning off or something. That's frightening to see that kind of stuff. These are the people in power in this country. They're making huge decisions. You know, some of them are so old. I feel for him and his family. They said, I guess he's all right, but man, that is not.
I mean, he's zoned out.
I've never seen that happen like that.
No,
he just was saying a couple of words, and his voice kind of went down to nothing, and then he just stared straight forward. And he looked like a little wobbly, but he wasn't falling over or anything. And, I guess afterwards they said that he is doing okay. C-Lane's still working on this AI thing.
So I just have to listen real quick to make sure it's lined up. And
All right. Well, excitement builds. I don't want to get to these dispatches yet, but I do want to, since I teased this at the beginning, talk about Bryan Cranston, who I guess on behalf of the actors and everybody striking, went after Disney CEO Bob Iger in some speech that he gave. They said he was really passionate. Let's see. I want to see what he says.
I'm the one who knocks.
We're all gathered here today in unity in front of an entity that is run by Disney.
Why are they laughing?
And we've got a message for Mr. Iger. I know, sir, that you look through things through a different lens. We don't expect you to understand who we are, but we ask you to hear us, and beyond that, to listen to us when we tell you we will not be having our jobs taken away and giving to robots.
Oh, damn. Everybody's mad about the robots.
We will not have
Sounds like a
take
war.
away our right to work and earn a decent living. And lastly, and most importantly, we will not allow you to take away our dignity.
Oh, man, there he goes. So that's him, Bryan Cranston, Mr. Walter White, in front of one of the Disney facilities there, letting the CEO Bob Iger have it. And that continues. We said it's only been like a couple of weeks for the actors, right? And then the writers are since May, I think you said?
May 2nd was the writers, and then as far as the
actors were like July something.
July 13th.
Yeah, so they were about 2 weeks in or so, as opposed to the writers that have been doing this for a little bit longer. And then I did hear, and I don't know if this is going to happen or not, but I did hear that he's trying to inject himself into everything because he wants to run for president very soon.
Who?
Gavin Newsom is
he's like, I meant Bryan Cranston. I'm like, that will throw a wrench.
No, Gavin Newsom is saying
President Heisenberg.
I'm the one who votes.
You know what? Nothing is unexpected for me now. Like I have to throw everything into the realm of possibility. But yeah, they said Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, is saying he would like to broker a deal between the studios and the actors and the writers, and whether or not that actually happens is a whole other question. All right, let's see what we got going on here, because some of you are chiming in with some dispatches while C-Lane works on finalizing this audio.
That one did not work.
Oh, it didn't work?
I'm redoing it.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, we'll do it at the top of the next segment.
We might, or we might have to just do it tomorrow. We'll see. All right, here's Nicholas in the meantime.
How dare you guys use Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, Sky News,
None of
Daily Mail? I mean, this isn't a show that comments on the news. It's talk radio.
Yeah.
Clearly, Sean needs to get a career in country singing. And that dispatcher, man, it's 100 million degrees outside, but he sure did put a smile on my face with that dispatch.
Thanks, Nicholas. You know what needs to happen right now? At every radio station or like record label, I guess more accurately, every record label needs to have like an acoustic guitar around. So when somebody sends in a demo, when the demo comes in and you hear somebody singing, you're like, okay, grab that guitar. Let me hear you sing for real.
Yeah.
Let me see you do this right now so we actually know what you sound like, because you know the technology can make it sound great. Fritz, what do you think of the AI music stuff, since you're so into the world of music and you've got so many projects yourself?
I mean, it's good for, like a tickle, but is it really going to be something that people want to listen to?
Does it feel kind of soulless, you think?
It just seems like, I mean, I wouldn't say soulless, because what really is a soul? But, it's all right.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me,
Does this make like a
make me
huge
horny.
difference from auto-tune and the process that you can have now in post
because auto-tune,
versus...
you have an actual human voice singing it, and it's guiding it towards those channels of the key of the song.
But does someone who uses auto-tune need any little bit of an idea of how a tone works and pitch? Not really these days. So what does this AI do? Just make it easier and faster?
Well, I think auto-tune was what led to this AI thing that we're playing with now.
Probably.
Because they're utilizing that within their algorithm. And first they had to say, well, what are the notes? How do we keep the voice on the notes? And then they went from there to how do we make this all automatic and compute this stuff? All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back,
cross your fingers.
We're going to do the final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up on a Wednesday. That is all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is Weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey, everybody. Good Wednesday to you. Jamie King, Fox 35 Storm Center. Just want to freshen up our Wednesday forecast details for you as we approach midday. A lot of sun to start, though. We got those clouds increasing for the afternoon. After 3 o'clock, a 50% chance of scattered showers and storms. A hot high at 94. Mid-upper 70s for y'all tonight. Any rain ends before 8 or 9 tonight. Partly cloudy through the overnight hours. On our Thursday and Friday, rain chance moving up to about 60%. We'll keep the highs hot and humid in the low 90s. For Fox 35, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. You take care.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
I've had this receding hairline, and I've tried a lot of these other products, and nothing really seemed to work. And I was introduced to Harem, and, after 3-4 months, I started seeing some new hair growth, especially where, in that receding hairline area. And my receding hairline is now no longer receding. My wife, she loves it. She says I look younger, and I'm telling all my friends about it. Product works great. It's making my hair a little bit darker. There's no chemicals in this. It's all natural, and I love it.
Made for men and women, Harem repairs and nourishes the scalp, which is the foundation for healthier hair. This, in turn, activates dormant hair follicles, which results in new hair growth. Harem treats receding hairlines, the crown of the head, and thinning hair. For a natural solution to regrow thicker, healthier hair, go to GreatLifeNow.com. Use code Radio15 and get 15% off, plus free shipping. Go to GreatLifeNow.com or call 888-400-0435. 888-400-0435.
FAS Windows and Doors is the company to use to make your house feel better and look better. You know what they can do? Get rid of those single-pane aluminum frame windows and get you double-insulated vinyl windows. That'll save you money, make your AC work less, make your house look better and feel better. And I tell you, man, they can do it for you fast. Their showroom, easy to find. Fairbanks and I-4. Slide in, pick out the windows that you love, have them installed by their pros, and your house will never, ever be the same. And they can even do that for you in the door as well. Book your consultation today easily at faswd.com.
Selling your car by yourself can lead to some strange encounters.
So how many bodies does this car hold? Bodies? It's a 5-passenger car. Right. Passengers.
Don't deal with selling it yourself. Come to WeBuyAnyCar.com instead. It's easy. You get in, get out, and get paid at a fair price.
I sell mannequins. Oh, what'd you think? Nothing. Nothing at all.
Get your free online valuation now at
WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Attention, your money is now controlled by the U.S. government.
Picture a world where your every purchase is monitored, tracked, and controlled by those in power to suppress the freedoms of those they see fit. Hi, my name is Jason Hansen. I'm a former CIA officer and New York Times bestselling author. And right now, I've become very focused on the impending rollout of the central bank digital currency. This is not a work of fiction. It's a terrifying reality looming on the horizon. But there is a bit of good news. I've partnered with Advantage Gold to offer you a solution. They are specialists in converting your traditional assets, like those inside an IRA or 401k, into tangible assets such as physical gold and silver. Don't allow your money to be controlled. Claim your free gold protection kit from Advantage Gold. Call 800-900-8000, 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor.
Call 800-900-8000.
The Home Depot and Behr are there for pros and now offer same-day or next-day delivery on top-rated Behr paints, stains, and primers. Get the most trusted paint brand in America delivered straight to your job site and spend less time stressing and more time painting. Contact a Behr Pro Paint Specialist to schedule your paint delivery today. The Home Depot, how doers get more done. Limitations may apply, not available in all markets. See store for details. Ranked most trusted paint brand based on 2023 Life Story research.
Are you feeling tooth pain? Advanced Endodontics is here to help. Our state-of-the-art practice offers laser-assisted endodontics and same-day emergency appointments, so you don't need to wait for relief. We also provide easy financing and flexible payment plans. Advanced Endodontics is here for you with 5 convenient locations throughout Central Florida. No referrals are needed. Make an appointment today at ineedarootcanal.com. That's ineedarootcanal.com.
For over a decade, SimpliSafe has revolutionized home security, and our latest advancement is here, 24/7 LiveGuard protection, only from SimpliSafe. Now, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplisafe.com/radio. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Hear the latest news from the headlines on your phone. Download the free iHeartRadio app for exclusive live coverage of breaking news. From what's happening where you live to what's happening across the country. Live from the center of the story. Listen for free anywhere, anytime. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
If summer is heating up your hiring needs, then you need Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Sponsor your first job and get hiring today by visiting Indeed.com/credit.
Final dispatches. Stories that didn't make the cut. And today we're going to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. We got the song, Sabrina. We have the song.
I was a little scared. I thought we weren't going to do it. I have my mom, my family listening.
Oh, really?
No.
No, I don't know. I will send the clip if it sounds good.
Really? Because it's Pop That P.
Stop it.
Quick note. No, if you've been listening to this, what we're using is AI, this new AI, where you can have people do cover songs, basically. And when C-Lane pushed this through and had me sing the Fast Car song earlier.
And it blew our minds.
And people were asking for the website. It's not as simple as the website, but I did put the YouTube video that C-Lane was using to figure out how to do this over on See It Now at thenewsjunkie.com. So, all right, now we have...
And if you're on a Mac, read the first comments because they're a problem. I mean...
That's what got me stuck. I was so close to getting it done. But here it is. It says, Sab AI song. We fire this off over here on my laptop. I still don't know what song it is. We don't even know that.
Me either.
Guess we'll just wait and be surprised once this finally plays.
I'm nervous.
All right, it's rolling.
My
It's
BPMs.
moving. Here we go.
Hit it. Stop it already. Stop already.
Are we going full Whitney Houston here? Good luck, AI Sabrina. This is not an easy one to sing.
I am flushed.
All right.
All right. Where do you go from there? Final dispatch?
Play the last thing I sent you.
Okay.
Excuse me.
What-
We have a
No, there's another one.
an extra gift?
I mean, why not? At this point.
Yes, please.
Why not? Oh, it's me? Should stay.
Well, that's high for me.
I would only begin your way.
Oh,
So
my
God.
It sounds like I'm doing his girl impression.
I'll think of you every stage. All right, I'm going to jump forward. I'm going to jump forward to that breakdown. Here we go. Let's see if AI Sean can bring it.
That is best of all day.
Let's go and see what we have for some dispatches.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, if you want to try that out for yourself, all you have to do is go over to the newsjunkie.com.
I want to give you like better clips instead of like our live reads to see what could really happen.
Good song selection, by the way. Yeah. I was wondering
Welcome back from New York.
You wanted to see like how much can I push the limits here,
Oh, God,
and that's
so
the song.
funny. It was so funny.
All right, let's go over to Catman. Catman has a dispatch for us. Let's see.
Sean, if I don't hear Sabrina's AI song today...
Oh, you heard it.
I'm never listening to your show again. Ever.
That's a lot of pressure on me.
Talk to you tomorrow.
By the way, I loved your song, and I'll buy the album.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, good
Oh, that's
God.
so funny.
Yeah, if you missed it earlier, just in case for those of you who are just popping into the show here, the first one that C-Lane did with this weird software that we found, again, it's over at thenewsjunkie.com, was Fast Car, which I was railing against the country version of this song, and the Luke Combs version, and C-Lane made me sing it.
Oh, my God.
So beautiful.
It was.
Only
And
I
then-
can't actually do this. You get a fast car.
That's the part, the
I
moment
wanna
it started.
take it to anyway. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere.
That's
And the
crazy.
place is better. The technology. Down from zero, got nothing to lose. Just give you the chorus here. Is it fast enough so we can fly away?
It takes a while to get to the
Still
chorus.
gotta
Yeah,
make
it's a
a
long-
decision.
This one builds.
Please, someone. Did I pass it or is it right
I
here?
think you passed it.
You got a fat,
Yeah,
had
you
a feeling I could
There
be
you go.
someone, be someone, be someone. I can go to the same part of the song. Anyhow, you get the point. It's amazing technology.
I'll try to upload it somewhere, maybe a blog or something. That was so funny. I haven't laughed like that in a minute.
All right, let's see. Let's work in a couple of last
I mean, should we
dispatches.
or just ride this high?
Well, we still got 8 minutes left. So.
Play the full song.
Might as well.
We're out.
Here's Millen Surfer. I don't think we've done this one, but I'm not totally positive. Right here.
Hey, what's up, News Junkies?
Hey.
What's up, Sabrina? What's
Hey.
up, C-Lane? What's going on, Sean?
Hey.
Yeah, so when I was like 10, my grandma used to tell us she'd make spaghetti and be like, you know, Italian people drink wine when they eat pasta. So she started feeding us drinks when we were like 10.
Really?
And then moved on to steal my parents' liquor when I was like 14.
How much of an alcohol
So,
problem do you
yeah.
have now?
Yeah, you raging?
I don't know. It happens.
Thank you. Let's make mention of this since we only mentioned it in passing. But Sinead O'Connor is dead in her 50s at 56 years old. And they said after a long battle with mental health issues, which generally means that, you know, she took her own life, unfortunately. And Fritz was, he was talking earlier about how, like, I guess that her son just died not that long ago, same situation, and it must have wrecked her. Like some of the posts she was that on Instagram or somewhere where she posted that?
Yeah, I believe so. He was 17 and he passed away 18 months ago.
Man.
Yeah.
That's sad. And obviously she's been behind a lot of huge hits, a lot of crazy moments. We were talking in the studio when we learned that Sinead O'Connor had passed about the famed moment on SNL where she tore up the picture of the Pope.
Banned for life.
She got banned from that. And they were talking about like how on edge they were behind the scenes as the phones just started to light up.
And it couldn't hold a candle to what we've seen in the last 10 years.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
What people do.
I don't know if it would be as controversial anymore. But in that moment, it was really controversial for her to do that. Upon reflection, with all the scandals and stuff you've seen out of the Catholic Church, people would go, "Yeah, all right, fine. I can see why you're doing that."
I think it was at least a couple years later, but they had some Weekend Update joke where the Pope had made a music video, and they said in it he rips up a picture of Sinead O'Connor.
That would be something else.
Oh, she's at peace.
All right, so there she is. Unfortunately, that's the news we got. She was struggling obviously a lot. She went missing last year at some point in time, and they tracked her down. She also, years ago on the show, we had stories about how she was saying she was lonely and she was like horny and she was trying to find somebody to be with. And so there's just been a lot of stuff that have kind of, things that have popped up that have been a little odd.
I mean, she told Dr. Phil once that she tried committing suicide 8 times in the matter of a year.
Jesus. God.
Remember when she disappeared on a bike for like 2 weeks?
Yeah, so obviously she's been struggling. It's a difficult thing. And you hope people get the help that they need if they're feeling the same way out there. All right, let's do the stories that didn't make the cut. And a Florida trooper stopped a wrong-way driver on I-4. I don't know if you guys saw the video of this.
Oh, my God. Insane.
Lady was just driving full speed in the wrong lane or in the wrong direction.
For like 15 minutes, mind you.
Jeez.
And it was, she used like an on-ramp to get off. And that's when the cruiser just I don't know, not T-boned her, but like
pinned
maneuvered.
her in. Yeah.
And not on anything. Like, they're evaluating her for some sort of mental illness, but they found
nobody died.
Incredible.
She's swerving in, out.
Even Fox 35's news crew saw her and grabbed a clip of it before she was stopped.
So everybody's okay, and hopefully she gets the help she needs, too. It seems like there's some issues going on there.
You got a fast car.
A pastor is still in isolation after locking himself away to pray away crime. This pastor in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, said, "I'm going to lock myself in this prayer room, and I'm going to start praying, and crime is going to go down."
Hot dog, yum.
He did that in May. He's still in there, still praying. Good luck. I hope everything works out. A woman got lip surgery to fix her resting bitch face, they say. And honestly, it actually worked.
You really think so?
Yeah, I saw the photos side by side.
I got resting bitch face, and I just got my eyebrows done a couple days ago, and it's like, it's in there now.
Looking good, by the way.
Thank you very much. But it's like, if I don't have any sort of smile, guaranteed someone will be like, "You should smile, babe."
Yeah, oh God.
Why are you so upset?
Here's the back and forth on this. After the surgery she got done. It looks less, resting bitch face for her. I think it was a good outcome. Okay, we got to get the hell out of here. Let's put this to the side. And
can you please end with fast car?
Let's do this. Let's do Today I Learned. Oh, hang on. Jesus, man.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Wednesday, July 26, 2023. Today I Learned sponsored by J. David Tax Law. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away. Today I learned this guy right here. The Rock is correct. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. His movie contracts do not allow his character to lose fights. He and Vin Diesel have this in their negotiations, that their characters can only take so much damage in a fight and that they can never lose a fight.
Does that mean that in a movie he can never fight Vin Diesel?
I guess not. I guess they couldn't, because depending on how far into detail
there would have to be a winner.
Yeah, they have to knock each other out maybe. Today, playing just one day in the MLB, Major League Baseball, just one day of playing gives players lifetime health care coverage. If you play for 43 days in the MLB, it secures you an annual pension of $34,000 a year if you at least get to that point. Today I learned this band right here. Len is correct. Yes, If You Steal My Sunshine. They were given $100,000 by their record label to film a music video for this. So they partied. They flew 24 friends to Florida. They broke their hotel elevator, loading all their alcohol into it. They just filmed themselves hanging out, partying, and then the next day when the hangovers wore off. So $100,000 to have some fun and make a music video. Today, learned the highest ever recorded heat index, or feels like temperature, was in Dhahran, Saudi Arabia, July 8th of 2003. The feels like temperature was 178 degrees.
Wow.
Hot.
That is
what was the actual temperature?
108 degrees was the actual temperature, but they said feels like 178 out there, folks. Hey, Fritz, thanks for hanging out with us as
Love
always.
you, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
We love you. We
Good
appreciate you.
See you Friday.
Here we go.
Absolutely.
Today I learned this lady right here.
Sinead O'Connor.
That's right. Sinead O'Connor. Prince invited Sinead O'Connor to his house to discuss her use of bad words in interviews. After her success with the cover of his song, Nothing Compares to You, she told him to F off. They got in a physical fight, and she had to escape from his house at 5 a.m. What a scene. She lived quite the life, though. All right, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place in West Palm Beach. Rover is coming up next in Orlando.
You want a shot at $5,000? Make sure you're listening to us on our free iHeartRadio app.
Watch out for congestion on I-4 westbound between State Road 417 and State Road 429. There's delays on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429. You can expect slowdowns on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Conway Road heading southbound before State Road 408. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.